means we're ready. We're ready to do it. We're ready to do the true ending. Let's see how it goes. I have no idea how this goes. Welcome to St. Pigeon Nations. Please enter your name. It's still not Hiyoko. Dude, I was so excited. Is zhunGamer okay? Yes. HATOFUL boyfriend includes a powerful visualization module, allowing even the birdiest of birds to appear as normal humans were first introduced. Hell no, everyone here is a bird. I don't need to see a human portrait. We're all birds here. Configuration saved. This is the one. This is what we're going for. You can take this chance to fulfill a promise from long ago, or you can live a normal school life this semester. Which do you choose? A normal life is the normal gameplay, and fulfilling the promise is the true ending. Is there anything you desire? I can grant whatever you wish. Tell me. A strange bird once said that. Who was that bird talking to? St. Pigeon Nations, a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates. I should probably say, this school is known for one thing in particular. This school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports all come to St. Pigeon Nations. These are the 3 classes we have. The teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. I'm often asked why I chose to come here despite not being a bird. It's a long story. Not every day I see you rushing along like this. Ryota, I don't know where the path will diverge. You will see. We'll see it for sure. Usually you would have been ready for an hour by now, Zon. Overslept? He is responsible and kind and often sick. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. Living as a hunter-gatherer and stuff, I would be happy to make you breakfast, you know. I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Ryota. Dude, I'm getting hungry, but it's 3 AM. Oh, the bell already! Come on, we need to hurry to class! Jeepers, no good being late on the first day! And so Ryota pulled me along into the school. Today is the start of a new semester. I wonder what lies in store. It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. Better make up for all that lost fun. I don't remember that statement. Well, we'll see. Think we're in 2-3. Ryota and I are in the same class again. Old faces, new faces. Strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. I hope you all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Oh, the teachers here are. Good morning, everybody. I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and physics and also some other things. Sir, wake up, it's homeroom. He sleeps with his eyes open. This quail is Nanaki Kazuaki. He is a soporific math professor. I had heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show, great minds come in all forms. I'm sorry, isn't it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. We know them very well. Please introduce yourself, Shirogane. What is the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. We have had our ending just literally 5 minutes ago. Oh well, I guess that's that. Hey, that's no good. But he doesn't want to introduce himself. But we can't just let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and we will all turn into kulaks and dissenters. I wonder if this part ever gets old. Well, when you put it like that, can you say your name, Shirogane? Shirogane Label Sakuya, yes. When is it diverging? I really wonder. Seems this fantail is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers will make everybody proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends. No, that was last time. Mark says, I'm gonna be lurking. Have a great stream. See ya, Zuna and chat. Thank you for being here, Mark, and witnessing Sakuya's good ending. There's always gonna be a vote up for the true ending. So if you feel like you are, well, in the mood for witnessing the pigeon dating, the true ending in its full entirety, you know where to find it. HATOFUL Zoom friend? Yes. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers. Da-da-da-da-da. Lunch already. Today is slipping by so quickly. Library, yes. Where is everyone? Aside from the reception, is there hardly anybody here? Nageki, we did your route a week ago. So far there's no difference. It's gonna happen eventually, trust. My name is Nageki Fujishiro, freshman. I have the best music in the game. Fujishiro Nageki, huh? Maybe it's just because he's a morning dog, but he seems a little sad. If you don't know why he's so freaking sad, then there was an ending. And we did it last time. Leave me alone. He's reading his book again. Okay, sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today. Yeah. Okay, we definitely saw this. Yuya says, I guess even if we're in the same school, now what's done is done. I overheard something juicy. Da 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 da. He tries to be sexual and suave in front of us. This fantail pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. It's very important that we remember his name in this playthrough. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous or infamous throughout the school. Everybody knows of him. Apparently, he is the brother of a noble. You're Zun, right? How did you? I know everybody here. Besides, you're the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye. Did you say you were a friend of Sakuya's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. I have never thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe. He is a genuine aristocrat. I never heard anything about Yuya though. Probably a twisty business. Possibly. When does it diverge? That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Huh? Sir, where's Ryota? We are going to the infirmary. Excuse me. Nobody here? No one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. There's nobody here. Ryota, no reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird, did he go home already? I feel a little nervous walking around the empty room. Now that I think about it, I haven't been here in much before. Unlike Ryota, I'm perfectly healthy. They've got all sorts of drugs here. Ethyl par, lucio benzene. What do these even do? Care to find out? Doctor! I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want, No, thank you. This partridge is Iwamina Shu, the school doctor. He's rather creepy in person and has a bad reputation among the student body. Everybody knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with aspergillus, pistacosis, or even worse things. I never even heard him coming through the door. Ninja doctor? Don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? I heard Ryota Kawara from 2-3 was supposed to be here. He's already gone. Oh. Why didn't he come find me before going home? Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. We are finally out of the den of evil. Ryota's already gone home. What do I do now? I never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. Yeah, there's clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, bird watching, and migration. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I start with the track team. Wait, really? Oh, we're meeting up with Oko-san. I ran in middle school and it's always funny watching the birds hop around. A white dove is throwing a tantrum outside. This is no pudding? Oko-san. Doesn't really look like it, but he's supposedly a fantail pigeon, I think? Either way, he's hyper. Cool! Oko-san suffered a deception most vile, wretched betrayal. The pudding is a lie! It is. Oko-san instructed that pudding be provided for new members, but this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street and shot by those he trusted most. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it? Cool. Spare the jest, young lady. Oko-san views wing attack. It's super effective. Cool. The rude day they crossed Oko-san, he will have them flayed, slayed, hanged, shot down at dawn. Okay. Oko-san must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. Which is the good ending. And he's gone. He's a good runner, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? Oko-san mostly. So ended the first day of my second semester as San Pigeonation. Okay, class cancel. Oko-san going to the track team, Sakuya going to the student council. Ryota isn't going anywhere. Why am I getting any choices? Infirmary, maybe? That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun! I really hope I don't need anything particularly specific to end up on the actual route. It's kind of weird that we're not on it yet. Mr. Anarchy dozed off as usual, but class was somehow good anyway. I feel smarter already. Wisdom. Oh, I'm supposed to help at the infirmary today. I shouldn't keep them waiting. Better hurry. Salutations, Zone. Yuya, what's wrong? Are you hurt? So sweet of you to worry for me, but no, I'm the second in command here. You are? I never would have guessed. Couldn't be happier, mon ami. Mystery is the most powerful of aphrodisiacs. Okay. Anyway, our job as staff is to check medicines and clean up in here. Normally I would do that, but today I've got some stuff I need to take care of, so could you handle this mess for me? Of course. My thanks, Zon. And don't touch the desk, it's the doctor's personal area. I will take you somewhere nice in return. Adio! Yuya flutters out the door. Did you just test me out? Yes. Anyway, cleaning. Some of these drugs are a little weird no matter how you look at it. Is this really an infirmary? Feels more like a human or rather avian experimentation room, huh? The desk drawer is open and there are files sticking out. Everything was very neat when I was in here last, but maybe the doctors are a little careless about tidying up. You did say not to go near the desk, but I think I didn't save. I'm gonna neat on the desk, because whatever. Just putting the files back in order should be... You again? Doctor, when did you... I just got back, but oh my, do we have sticky fingers, don't we? That's not it. Sakazaki asked me to clean. Clean? Oh, I see. You're on the stuff now. Yes. Did he say anything about going near the desk? Yes, sir. Please do be more careful next time. Curiosity killed the cat, among other things. Yes, sir. Let's never do that again. If we don't end up on a route at this point, now, then I have to look at a guide. But honestly, I think it should just happen because we said so. Something dark side. Oh, sitting at home is so relaxing. Oh, tomorrow is a class hike. Should I prepare anything? I will have some udon. Today's the hike. We stopped for a break on a hillside. Talk to... Kazuaki, maybe? What is it, gamer? Break isn't over yet. I wanted to talk to you, sir. Your friends are all here. Why not talk with them? Do you not want to talk to me? No, that's not what I meant. Oh my god, that's ruthless. You're a funny girl, gamer. Wait, no, I haven't said anything yet. So I took a nap with Mr. Nanaki. I wonder if he has some sort of illness. I hope he's okay. Okay, it says, did you really think this game was about boyfriends? kind of. Like we did have a bunch of endings where we did in fact get boyfriends, except the one where we got killed, you know. So who knows what will happen this time. I'm learning math for no particular reason. I imagine you're all very aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Sports festival already? If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival. When does it diverge? So it's always been in May. What are you gonna do, Ryota? Haven't decided, but probably a three-legged race, yes. Okosan will do the marathon, Lebel will be the cheerleader. We have seen this. Yuya is in the first aid, so if we don't get anything, then I'm gonna go to the first aid tent. Nothing new, okay. No, I went to the cheerleader! What am I doing? That's what I always save. Oh well. I was supposed to... Yeah. Okay, we did do this. You worked hard, keep going like that and you'll do just fine. I did study math, so I'm getting better grades. Oh, okay, it's happening. I've had this dream a lot recently. I can see a little house on the other side of the fence. I wonder who lives there. I don't think that's anyone I know. Ryota is next to me and my parents are here too. We're all together again, but... Mom, Dad, hey, wake up, please! With the festival and the midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. Those smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. But there's a bunch of birds in front of the stuff room. What are they doing? Oh, there's Yuya. Yuya, what's going on? It's Brian again. Brian coined the term Pigelompics. He's extremely influential. The name was adopted right away because it's a pun. Why don't you look him up right now, mon ami? Try googling Brian Pigeon. I actually wonder if that's a thing. Well, there was a Brian Pigeon. Oh, there is actually a thing. Brian Pigeon's to-do list for London. Well, the more you know. Oh, lunch is nearly over. Adios, Zun. We get an ad break for some reason. But there's nothing happening that hasn't happened yet. Today is a good day. I feel like I'm shining. I wonder what I should do during the break. Well, I hope we didn't mess up too much. Go to the... cafeteria sounds good. Excuse me, 1/2 that fried rice, please. Yum, my favorite. This is wrong, a fake, a vicious lie, a familiar voice. This isn't pudding. I know, you said, so come on, let's eat outside. We can't horse around in here. What's going on? Not that I can't tell by looking. San saw the pudding here and went nuts. I stopped him from going on a rampage, but ow, cut it out, Oko-san. Ooh, release me at once, my rage voltage is rising. Help me, Zon. Leave it to me. Leave it to me, Ryota. My hand together, her blood boils. Ah! No, the beast queen shows her true colors. Pull out! Pull out! Meow! Kosan rushes from the cafeteria like a rabbit from a catapult. That is something. Ah, safe at last. Thanks, Zon. No problem. All I did was shout at him anyway. Apparently that was enough. Now we can all eat lunch without fear of disaster. There is an elective. Probably math. Woo. And now we draw a line perpendicular to the... Is this math class or nap time? Sorry everyone, there's a lot of extra steps to finally get to the true ending part of the true ending. As I said, I know nothing about it. I'm also seeing it for the first time. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year. I'll go make a wish. I really hope I get one that's like radically different. Well, there's lots here today. Any birdie I know? Ryota, Sakuya, Nanaki. What should I wish for? I will go with ruling the world from the shadows. Oh hello, is that you, gamer? Mr. Nanaki, you should be careful out this late. I was about to at home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? No, I'll be fine, maybe. You know what? Just come on. Yes, please. Alright. Mr. Naki demonstrated some extreme sleeping on the way home, but we arrived eventually. Okay. Your house is very rustic, gamer. I like it this way. It's wonderful to have a place to come back to, isn't it? Wonderful indeed. He looks a little sad. Sir. See you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework. So he left, a somewhat hollow-sounding farewell echoing behind him. Was it just my imagination? When do we diverge? We get those cutscenes in between about the house. Okay, cleaning the classroom took longer than usual. I need to hurry to the infirmary. Zone! What is it? I'm in a bit of a hurry. Nothing much, just... Have you heard of the 7 Mysteries of St. Pigeonation, Zone? This school even has its own horror stories? Do tell. Yeah, well, there's one that says that sometimes students will disappear in the infirmary only to show up again as food in the dining hall and quill pens in the school store. Sounds like an urban legend to me. It does, but Dr. Eva Mina is pretty suspicious. Be careful, okay? You go to the infirmary a lot, right? Has he ever done anything to you? No, but, well, you're a girl, Zone. I'm a little worried. That's true. I'll be careful. Ryota always has been one to overthink things. Can't keep Yuya waiting. Excuse me, what? Yuya and the doctor are talking about something. Did you really think I hadn't noticed? You sure look like you woke up on the wrong side of the nest. What are you talking about? I shouldn't have to explain. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I have told you never to touch my desk, haven't I? And what makes you think I have? This doesn't look too good. Zon, there you are, mon ami. Zon can back me up on this. We were in the courtyard together until a few minutes ago. She said she was going to the restroom, so I should go ahead. I only just got here. In other words, I haven't had the time to go riffling through your stuff, doctor. Right, mon ami? So what is going on here? Sounds like the doctor suspects Yuya of having searched his desk while he was out. Came straight from the classroom to here, so Yuya is obviously lying. I am going to say that I was with Yuya. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like the look on the doctor's face. That's right, Yuya and I were having a sexy and luxurious sunbath in the courtyard up until a few minutes ago. Luxurious it was indeed. Well, doctor? Very well, I shall have to wait for more solid evidence. Please do be careful. Of course, doctor. Yuya, but forgive me, mon ami. I can't explain right now, but one day. And he's gone. What was that supposed to mean? Is something really happening in this infirmary? Gamer, sir? Well done, you've gotten better. Keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Success. Yes. That dream again. Ryota, my parents, and me at a stranger's house. Strange bird who comes to me is a magician. He says he'll grant any wish that you Ryota and I make. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. Today is the last day. It's been a semester already. Sometimes it seemed long and sometimes it seemed short, but either way, it's summer now. Should probably find out if I need to come to school to clean the infirmary at all. Cleaning? Well, I will be here just about every day the building is open, but there isn't really any real need for you to come too. There's nothing I could do to help? No. Was there anything else? Why am I getting an option? Missing students! Yes, I wanna hear about the missing students. That sounds about right. I kind of wonder about what Yuya said last week. Maybe I will test the waters. Surely that's not a bad idea. Sir? I heard that sometimes students disappear after coming in here and who told you? No one in particular. Everybody's talking about it. It's kind of like a school legend or something. So you believe in urban legends? What? No, not really. Just that it would be kind of cool if it were true. Then we shall leave it at that. Huh? That it would be cool if you were to disappear. Or something like that. I guess I shouldn't have expected a straight answer in the first place. Can never tell what the doctor is thinking when I talk to him. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during the summer vacation. I don't think we need to do a summer vacation job. I hope not, because I plan to skip it. That was a good run, a true running girl's way to start vacation. I wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicks in. Where am I? I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I even come from? Don't fear me now, poetic homing instinct. The sun is setting. I would rather not sleep outside. Hey, you! No, really, when does it diverge? We saw 3 extra cutscenes so far, but otherwise we're pretty much on the same route as before. But not really, I took a whole bunch of different steps than during the Sakuya one, so at least things are a little different. I don't know you. Where'd you come from? A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. Best girl, you are not wrong. To date her, you have to go full on vitality and take the summer job and then tell off the guy who visits the cafe. Sparrow stands next to me, squinting up my face. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. It looks a little vintage. How cute! I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that this sparrow isn't just any birdie. And I'm from Sand Pigeon Nations. I was out for a run, got lost. Meow. Hey Shadow. You ran all the way from here? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. What? I guess that's why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determined deserves the ride home. Come on. The intimidating sparrow gestures at her scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. May I ask your name? Koshiba. Azami. I sell takoyaki. Call me Azami. And thank you, Azami. ... You're a very cautious driver. We are saving this again for the second time today. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take. It should be the end. The very end of both of our lives. May seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you will understand. There is a far-off look in her eyes. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate, I might get home faster by walking. Do you think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is part of my credo. Is credo a word in Wordle? Isn't riding tandem against the law too? That rule is for humans. Birds are lies, so 1 or 2 more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. So we put it along at Azami's hyper cautious speed. By the time we got to my house, it was almost light out. Still a long time until the semester starts and I still have a lot of homework. Should I apply? I seriously hope we don't have to actually do that. I will wait until college. Yes, let's get back into school. I'm surprised we're still kicking. Today is the local summer festival. I think I will go with some birdie. Hmm. Should I invite Shu or Yuya? I'm gonna invite Shu. Surely there's nothing wrong with this. What do you want? Oh, it's the doctor! Ah! Is that all? I'm going home. Sorry, I just hadn't thought you'd actually come. But I didn't have anything better to do, so I decided that even if it was a 0.05% chance, it was still worth trying. You invited me based on a chance like that? Fascinating. I think I want to try studying primate ethology next. I wanted to go to the festival with you. A festival? Forgive me, but I don't ascribe to idle superstition. I think 99.95% of the people there will be there just for fun though, not religion. Very well, I shall accompany you. In exchange for your left arm, of course. My left arm? Oh, would that pose problems to your active and youthful high school lifestyle? I shall accept a lock of your hair instead then. Okay. Yep, he's weird. Fireworks, how marvelous. You mean even you like fireworks? Naturally, such potential. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. I'm not sure I want to know what he's thinking about. I enjoyed myself tonight. Thank you, Miss Gamer. So he left, a satisfied expression on his face. I'm a little worried that he was trying to study me, but I'm glad he had fun. I wonder... The late sunset in summer makes it easy to stay out late. I feel like my internal calendar is off already. I think I will get some udon. Oh my god, udon. And go home before I get life counseled. Yuya! Hello. Isn't that Yuya? He's rummaging around in a garbage can. Yuya, what are you doing? Have you fallen so far, mongrel? Good evening, mon ami. You sound rather like a certain someone. Can't believe you need to fish around in trash cans for food, Yuya. Please don't misunderstand, mon ami. I was looking for something. Sadly, no clues were to be found in this barrel. Clues? What is he talking about? Let's keep this a secret from Sakuya, shall we? I would hate for him to have new names for me when school starts up again. Mr. Garbage Disposal, something like that. I would like to escort you home, mon ami, but unfortunately I'm somewhat busy at the moment. Will you be alright on your own? Hunter-gatherer can always find her way home. Indeed. Adieu, mon ami! Smell of garbage surrounding him fades as he strides off into the night, but the mystery is on. What was he looking for? This true ending is kinda hidden, not gonna lie. I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. I slept way too late. School starts today. Right, I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna run. Hello, gamer. Sir, I'm sorry. I overslept. My homework. I forgot to bring my homework. Aren't you getting a little bit ahead of yourself, gamer, huh? What's the number in the top left-hand corner say? Oh, just a little bit early. Wow. Though since you're here, could you lend me a hand for a bit, gamer? Lend you a hand? I was about to start grading the freshman's exams. I thought maybe you could help if you don't have something else. I want to save. Here. I'm gonna help him see what happens. You will? Thank you. I'll go make us some tea. And so I spent the morning grading tests in the air-conditioned staff room like a proper lady. There's mango in it. I do like sweet tea. Dude, I miss my yuzu tea. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had fun over the summer. Well, if we get to the true ending, then maybe. We did start it. Once summer's over, time starts slipping by faster than ever. Try to stay focused. How are we in the second term? Wasn't I? That's all for today. See you tomorrow, everyone. Classes always feel really long after summer vacation. I think I will go home and sleep. Ryota, wanna come home with... Huh? Ryota isn't at his desk. Hold on. I don't think this happened. I think we're onto it now. I think this is where it's diverging. I hope you are ready. I hope you are ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Ryota isn't at his desk. He's always slow, so I don't think he packed up and went home. Sir, wait. Hello, gamer. What is it? Do you know where Ryota went? I don't think I've seen him since homeroom. He went to the infirmary earlier. I think he wasn't feeling well. He had a stomachache? Could be. Maybe you should go check on him if you weren't going somewhere else. I will! Ryota says, I'm late! I've been slow getting out before, but I've never slept through my alarm like this. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Anyway, gotta go fast. Ryota says, sorry I'm late. Good morning, Kawara. We were just about to sit down. Late on the second day, as expected of a feral. Okay, yes, this is completely new. Be excited. Ryota. I am Ryota now for some reason. Now. Sir, where is Zun? Isn't she here? Apparently not. No wonder her kind died off. Where are you, Zun? Usually you'd be here early. You were late yesterday and now this? I think we can start homeroom now. Today we'll do a little review on the history of birdkind. You wait until now to teach that? What a pathetic country. Of course, everyone's learned it years ago, but it's required for the second day of the semester. Kazuaki says, wow, new music. Back when we were birds. What? Back when we birds were still beasts and pets, a virus known as H5N1 appeared. That's almost the same as the bird flu that was in 18 years ago. At first it only infected birds, but it underwent a mutation and spread to humans. This mutated strain was highly infectious and had an extremely high mortality rate. It became clear that it posed a threat to the survival of the human species, so humans engineered a powerful virus to cull birds and prevent H5N1 from becoming pandemic. In hindsight, it seems foolhardy and rash, but the world leaders of the time saw no better option. Except the new virus didn't work. Infected birds didn't die. Rather, their brains grew in size and power, starting with doves. That's why doves make up the majority of professionally qualified workers today. Other birds, including quails like me, are still adapting to social life. Incidentally, I heard that the first puffin in history to hold a governorship was elected last month. Even kakapos, which were once close to extinction, can now be toilet trained. Look at that, it's the party bird. It's the party bird. And as you all know, the Prime Minister of Japan is a shoebill. Anyway, the development of social intelligence in birds had a huge impact on their predators, which leads me to the next point. Since their gambit failed, humans were left defenseless to H5N1. Most humans died out. The few that are left now live peacefully with birds, though in the past there were large conflicts. That's the bell. We will vote on the student council members in second period, so be on time. Zun never came. I hope she's okay. Maybe I should try calling her. Kawara, do you have a minute? Sure. We're supposed to get our print boxes today. Would you mind picking ours up? print box. Yup, it has all the handouts and everything since we don't have accounts here yet. Okay, it's in the faculty room, right? That's right. If you could have it back here before second period, please. It says, in stressing over Christmas shopping, do I still need to buy something for Black Friday? Ryota says, print box, print box. Inside the faculty office is a stack of cardboard boxes. These must be the ones. This one maybe? Pick up the box marked 2 free. It's awfully heavy. I guess paper isn't exactly light when there's this much of it. Oh, thank you. Were you okay by yourself? It was a little heavier than I expected, but I was fine. Let's take a look inside then, just to make sure everything's there, huh? Did you cut your wing, Kavara? Cut my... I don't think so. It's bleeding, huh? It is. Did I scratch myself on something? It doesn't hurt at all. No, this isn't my blood. What is that? There's blood leaking through a corner of the box. I feel sick, but I reach out and open the lid anyway. Inside the box is a human head. The eyes are glassy, but even like this, I still recognize her. She wasn't late. She was here all along. It can't... First term. What? Look away, Kavara. Looking will only hurt you. Ah! Emergency alert. Emergency alert. We have entered a state of emergency. All students, please evacuate to the gymnasium. This is how Danganronpa started. Repeat, we have entered. Cool. What is happening? Why is everything red? I don't know. Bah, until we know what's going on, there is nothing to do but follow instructions. What are you spacing out for, Kawara? Come on. No, I don't want to leave Zun here alone. Get up! She's gone! That thing is no longer gamer! It can't be. Come! By the time we arrived, the gym was already crowded with students and teachers. No one seems to know what's going on though. The gym echoes with whispered speculation. Hey, did you see the box? Yeah, you had that too, right? Yep. Well, the class rep opened it and I didn't see, but apparently there was a human arm in it. Ours had half a leg. It was really gross. From the snatches of conversation I hear, it sounds like all the print boxes had pieces of a human corpse in them. Were they all pieces of Zon, I wonder? Nobody seems particularly concerned. Which isn't all at all. It was grotesque, but it's not like it was a dead bird. Just some primate. Nanaki, this isn't some idiotic disaster drill, is it? You're not supposed to have one until next month. Do you suppose it has something to do with that distasteful box? That was definitely gamers. Bah, won't someone explain this ridiculous state of affairs already? Yeah. Someone, tell me what's going on. This is a bad dream, right? Someone wake me up. Someone. Who the heck are you? Mino says, is everyone here? This is Ichijo Mino, the headmaster. The headmaster? Seems we have all gathered together without panic or noise. Excellent. Unfortunately, there has been a natural disaster outside. The school is a designated evacuation site, so please remain here a little longer. Natural disaster? Nonsense. The weather is perfectly clear. Cool! Okosan felt no earthquakes. It's not like we're anywhere near a volcano or anything. I demand an explanation, headmaster. Just what is going on outside? Does this have something to do with Gamer Zone? Why have you brought us here? I repeat. There has been a... No, imbecile. Wow. The gymnasium erupts in a whispered discussion once more. Well, that changed nothing. Still have no idea what's going on. Are you alright, Kawara? No, yes, I am. This could prove to be a very bad day for us all. Hermes, you're just in time. We got killed and put into multiple boxes. This is the true ending. Could prove to be? It already is. Cool! Mr. Nanaki, Zun is missing. She must have run off somewhere. Oko-san will go look for her. No, son, no, she's... Sun is an older breed, much closer to pigeons of the human era. Maybe he doesn't understand the concept of death. Trying to explain would only hurt myself. Sakuya says, the headmaster has proven entirely unhelpful. What should we do, Nanaki? Well, we can't exactly carry on with class. I agree with Oko-san. Let's go get Zun. Calm yourself, Kawara. To relinquish your sanity during a state of emergency is suicide. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Ryota says, Sir, we can't just leave her there like that. May I go back to the classroom just once? Well, the principal did ask us to remain here, but he didn't say we couldn't leave the gym now, did he? Sakuya is like ... Sakuya says, I'm coming with you. As a president of the student council, I have a responsibility to get to the bottom of this. Thanks, Sakuya. Do not flatter yourself. I am not doing this for you. Gamer was foolish, loud, and had no manners or sense. That's kind of funny, we just did your true root, dude. But she never deserved anything like this. I swear by my blood and name as a label. I will find the one who did this. You shall be my assistant. Come, Kawara. Right. And so I exited the gymnasium in Sakuya's majestic wake. I want to know what happened to Zun. Who did that to her and why? Can the evacuation possibly have nothing to do with her? Why wouldn't the headmaster explain anything? My head was a raging whirlpool of questions and no answers, and I did not yet know what we would find. Sakuya is like, what is this? A wall. A huge grey wall. What had been a clear autumn sky is now blocked off by dull grey. It's dark, almost like the sun has completely gone down. Sakuya says, a dome rather. We appear to be shut in from above as well. When did they do this and how? I don't think any of us was in full command of his specialties as we came this way. We can't be certain that it wasn't already there. It does seem most likely that it was put in place while we were all in the gymnasium listening to the headmaster though. He did say there was a natural disaster. Maybe this is some sort of shield? A disaster so destructive there's nothing to be done but hide under an enormous grey blanket and wait? Maybe they didn't give the headmaster the details to avoid causing a panic? Do you know what the natural disaster is? The outbreak. We'll be back in a minute. We are back. Maybe they didn't give the headmaster the details to avoid causing a panic. That's Zun. Yeah. Honestly, I could just put myself to be dead on the bottom right corner for like thematic sense, but I'm not sure we should do that. that would not be reactive. Sakuya says, if that were the case, they would be robbing us of our right to know why our very lives are in danger. Is this really a shelter? Former Sky! Finally off work, I made it! You're here. We pretty much just started the true ending like probably 10 minutes ago at most. Like we did start, we had some premise like looking into answers, people disappearing and whatnot. And when the second term started, we actually started out with Ryota instead of the original main character. And the main character, otherwise known as zhunGamer in this case, uh, was found in multiple boxes. The reason why it's not thematic though to do this is because theoretically I'm not human. So I'm gonna stay reactive. But I get the idea. Severed head in all. Yeah, well, they did say that one of the boxes had an arm, the other one had a leg, and one of them had a head. So that's great. So yeah, Sakuya says, is this really a shelter? Is there really a natural disaster? Either way, we don't know if there's a connection between what happened to Zun and all this. Let's go to the classroom and tell Mr. Nanaki about the dome thing. Very well. Cop out. Copy butt out. Looks like the other classes left theirs as they were as well. They're at the teachers' desks. Is everybody else planning to stay in the gym? Japan is a country full of fools who have grown lazy through too much peace. I doubt anyone else has dared take it upon themselves to investigate this matter. We're here. The box is still where I left it. Capybara dating sim. I feel like that would be trying too hard. There's already date everything where you can date a door and a toilet. The box is still where I left it. Inside is my head. I can't. Sakuya, I'm sorry, could you? No matter. What is this madness, huh? There's nothing here. That can't be right, we left it right here. It's not like it got up and moved on its own, is it? Someone came and removed it while everyone was at the gym? This is life, not some third-rate mystery novel. So you'd think. Exactly, Sakuya. Yuya! Salutations, Ryota. I see you're babysitting Sakuya. Do not throw my name about like some cheap toy, mongrel. How cruel. Well, I can't blame you for being tense, given the circumstances. I think he'd act like that regardless of circumstances, Yuya. I am sorry about her. It pains me to think what happened. His expression clouds. It's strange. I have never seen him with any expression other than carefree cheerfulness before. You had known her for a long time, right? Yes. Do you know something about all this, Yuya? Well, most of this business is still a mystery to me, but I can at least answer the question we face right now. The whereabouts of the corpse, you mean? Yup, that. As you said, this isn't some third-rate mystery novel. Corpses don't disappear, and we won't be having a famous detective show up and find a culprit for us. Anyway, the other infirmary assistants and I gathered her up in the chemistry lab. The chemistry lab? What for? For one, well, we couldn't just leave her scattered throughout the school if only for the mental health of the students. Secondly, for the autopsy. As you know, we have two things going on at once here. The only human in the school was cut up and distributed to the rest of the school, and now there's some natural disaster happening. I imagine you're wondering if there isn't a connection between the two. We are, but we haven't found anything. What do you know? I told you, this is all a mystery to me too. I suspect that we will have an easier time investigating the murder as long as we're sealed in like this though. The doctor should be proceeding with the autopsy by now. The doctor? By him? You don't trust him? Of course not. I don't want to think about what he might do to her. He might even have... You suspect the doctor? Yes, everybody knows he's a nutcase. He probably killed her for some crazy experiment. This is not unprecedented. We did do his two endings. Yes. He is an expert in the field. Who else here could perform the autopsy? But I know where you're coming from, Ryota. He's not exactly the most ethically minded bird around. That's why I asked Professor Nanaki to come too. He should be there by now if you want to go make sure. Alright, we'll go later. So Zun has been gathered in the chemistry lab, and the doctor and Mr. Nanaki are examining her now. Mr. Nanaki might not be the best witness, but he's better than no one, right? He keeps falling asleep. We know where the corpse went then, but why are you here? Me? I'm investigating, under my own orders, of course. Playing detective, mongrel. That, and I have to make sure we didn't miss any pieces. Anyway, what are you two going to do now? Personally, I think the murder and the evacuation are almost certainly connected. I'm inclined to agree. The headmaster's refusal to explain our situation makes me doubt his story in its entirety. Indeed. So Ryota, yeah? I know how you feel. You want to find the one who did this to Zun as soon as possible, right? Yes. Hello? Oh, okay. Zun. Gone for a moment, and suddenly she was turned into this. Who did that to her? I'll find them and I'm going to find the culprit, and I've never felt this emotion before. Now I feel nothing else. When I find that bird, I'll... ... My thoughts exactly. Unfortunately, this school is a mess, and you won't find anything by chasing after her shadow. I think we should try to solve both mysteries at once, whenever possible. Of course, the wall could just be there because of some natural disaster. That's about all I have to say. We don't need your advice from the start. You're nothing but talk anyway, mongrel. Thanks, Yuya. We'll do our best to help. Okay, so like we did Yuya's route in February. So you might not know, but in Yuya's route, he tells us that he's working for the DAF party. Which is very important, I think, in this route to remember. Oh, one other thing. Might want to talk to One in the maintenance office. Tell him I sent you. You mean that antisocial cockatiel dandy everybody hates? Yup, him. Don't worry, he's a good guy. He'll be able to help you, and you might find something useful in there. Well, that's it for the talk, you mongrel. Idiao. Daft party? No. Dove. Dove. And he is investigating the works of the Hawk Party in his route. So people are actually trying to kill Yuya in his route, and if you don't do things correctly, then he dies. so you have to be very vigilant. Because if you're trying to date Yuya and he dies, then you also get killed by a Hawk Party. Anyway, so he saunters off towards the staircase. But a dreadfully obnoxious man. I thought he'd never shut up. He gave us some good advice, right? We should be grateful. Anyway, I don't think we'll find anything else here. Indeed. Where should we head next? I doubt we would go amiss by visiting the lab, the maintenance office, or investigating the wall outside, right? Do I pick? Let's go to the office first. Maybe this one guy will be able to help us. The maintenance office. In other words, the repairman's shop. New music. I doubt we'll find anything useful there. You just had to go, right? I doubt the integrity of his advice. Jeez, is that anything to say about your own brother? You should be nicer to your family. My family? Do you mock me? That filthy blooded mongrel is no relation to me. Whoa, calm down. I guess his elitism is still running business as usual. We don't have time to waste. We should hurry. The maintenance room is in the corner of the main building on the ground floor, right? We've never seen one. Excuse us. Wait, it says hurtful boyfriend instead of HATOFUL boyfriend. Look at that. That's how you know this is the true route. What is this? This doesn't look very educational. The handyman pretty much lives in here, I think. A dove. And one more. Mr. One, hello. What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the alarm? I'm Ryota, and this is Sakuya. We got permission from our teacher to investigate the building. Didn't you hear the alarm? No panic, no noise, and no leaving. That's what I do here. Whoa, somehow he seems really cool. Meow. You mean you're too lazy to go to the gymnasium? Don't worry about me. You two go ahead and find your class there. No, we're not. Do you mean to interfere with us? Wretched fool. Yuya said we should ask you for help. Sakazaki Yuya? Meow. Yes, him. We decided to honor his request by coming all the way over here. Do you intend to stop us now? Sakuya, where the heck are your manners? Sorry, he transfers from overseas from France, and his Japanese isn't too great. He certainly has more bark than I imagine he has bite. Very well, come in. What did you say you gentlemen were investigating? I wanna investigate if I can put this over. What were you investigating? Two things. The murder of Gamer Zone and the mysterious wall outside. You've been in here the whole time, right? Do you know what he's talking about? Yes, I got an idea of it from Mr. Sakazaki. In other words, you know only what you have heard from that mongrel. Useless! I know plenty about the school itself though. My job is to take care of the entire campus. Maybe you know what the big grey wall outside is then? Nope! Useless wretch! Sakuya, calm down. Though I'm not sure there's anything we can learn here right now. Oh wait! Mr. One, could we use your computer? Maybe we can find out what's going on outside. Sadly not. Everything's been cut off since morning. Even the telephone wires, eh? This is too thorough. It says bottomless fashion is basically fashion where women... Oh, that's fascinating. Isn't that just public indecency? Probably. It's a French thing. Is it? Honestly, I don't know enough about this. But just because we're talking about Sakuya being French, I'm not sure. Anyway, even the telephone wire said this is too thorough. I can't think of any reason why they need to cut communication systems off it if it were some sort of storm protection. This has been a wild goose chase then. A complete waste of time. Let us go, Kawara. Wait. I have a bright and massive piece of advice for you. Bright and massive? What? If you get stuck, try the headmaster's office. I have been almost everywhere in this school but never there. You might be able to find something out about the wall if you check in there. Of course, the headmaster did not speak to us in person in the gym. If he was broadcasting from his office, then he might still be in there. Asking him certainly seems like the best way to get some solid information. You should try that. If you need a break later on, feel free to come back here and rest. Anyone Mr. Sakazaki's aunt is trustworthy. I'll get you some notes. If you find anything, you can come write it down. Never will know what could happen in a situation like this. You don't want to forget anything. Thank you, Mr. One. You can come back here later. For now, we should check the lab or the wall. After those, we can try the headmaster's office. Oh my god, I'm getting a choice. Go to... Honestly, let's check the lab. I don't think the wall is going anywhere. Excuse us, it's always been one of the gloomier parts of the school, but today the lab is downright depressing. Hello, Kawara. Sir, thank you for being with Zun now. Of course, Sakazaki came and asked me to come right after you two left the gym. He must have gone past us, how unfortunate. The doctor is lining the pieces of Zun up on one of the lab benches. Dot 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 dot. Must you glower at me so, Mr. Kawara? I'm not glowering at you. Do you disapprove of my handling her? He gives me an evil smile. No, that's not it. I just wish we had a doctor who wasn't this malicious. Are you finding anything, Dr. Iwamina? Not yet, no. I only just finished assembling her. It will take some time. I will send word to you when I've finished. Perhaps you have something else to do while you wait? Very well, we shall not interfere. Come, Kawara. Right. Oh, Mr. Kawara. A moment, please. Yes? Allow me to give you a hint. A hint? You suspect me of foreplay, do you not? In light of that, I shall leave it up to you whether you decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important. Dot 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 care? One might say you have forgotten something. Perhaps you should bear that in mind, You're just a little bit off, but I'm sure you'll find the answer yourself if you keep looking. Oh, isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawara? The sound of your life crumbling apart around you. Dot, 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 dot. I take it does not suit to your tastes. Very well. He was rather fond of the unusual himself. A pity. He? Well then, you can handle the outside investigation, and I, the internal. Good luck, Mr. Kawara. Right, thanks, Doctor. He's definitely enjoying himself. What a psycho. What did he mean when he said I was missing something? Maybe he was just trying to lead me astray. Better not worry about it for the time being. What were you talking with Kawara about, Doctor? Nothing important. I was just giving him a little emotional support and encouragement. I see. That's good then. I'm sure you remember not to cause any trouble for my students, Doctor. We step outside once more. The grey dome remains, blocking out the morning sky. Let's go get a closer look at it. We can't see much from over here. Indeed. Dot 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 dot. Iron maybe? It's quite firm at any rate. Maybe it is some sort of shelter. My phone's out of range. Maybe this wall is blocking the signal? That seems likely. Dish, dish, dish. It sounds thick and dense. Trying to break a hole in it will not be practical. Maybe there's an emergency exit or something? We should check. We still don't know whether or not we are completely sealed in after all. Right, let's walk around the perimeter. Nyom. Doesn't look like there are any doors or anything. Indeed, it appears to be identical all the way around. Do you suppose it is ventilated? I can't say I fancy the prospect of suffocating under this thing without even knowing why it's there. I think an emergency shelter would have some sort of airflow built in, yeah. If not, then we're in deep trouble. What are you looking at? Up there. Is that some sort of hatchway? He points upwards. Ah! He's right. About 20 meters up, there's a joint of something of a different color that does look like it might lead outside. Let's go look. I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand? Yeah, maybe there's a switch or something somewhere. It does not seem like we can do anything here right now. Let us remember its location and return later. I don't like to think about it, but if there really is such a terrible disaster out there that this is the only option, maybe it would be better to leave it shut anyway. Indeed, let us move on. We still don't know what's going on outside. I've got enough on my mind just thinking about Zud being in a bunch of boxes and all, but I'm worried about my family outside too. I hope my mother's okay. I suppose we finished the first stage of the investigation now. Yep, we have got a better idea of the situation, I guess. Doctors working in the lab. The grey dome covers the entire school, but for one little small hatch. We can use the maintenance office as a base. Mr. Wan did say, indeed, he suggested we visit the headmaster's office. Yeah, it's on the first floor. Let's go. Headmaster, sir. Former Sky says, how does this man have pitch perfect meows? Greenfishes is not wrong, practice does make perfect. Are you within? We demand entry. Rude even to the headmaster? I wonder if the doctor is the only person in the entire school who he actually respects. No reply. Let's go in. Wait, Sakuya, that's... It's locked? Bah, where is that old geezer? Maybe he's pretending to be out so we'll go away? Indeed, he never was the type to walk about the campus. Or perhaps he has locked the door from the inside and plans to stay inside until the siege shuts up. Or it was a pre-recorded video. Which is my guess anyway, but I don't know. Should we wait around? We have no time for such frivolities. We shall enter this room if it means reducing the door to a miserable pile of splinters. It's the headmaster's door. I don't think it will be easy to break down. You speak the truth. Let us ask Nanaki if there isn't a key to open it from the outside. Yeah, we can head back to the... What is it, Kawara? I thought I heard something. I hear nothing. Perhaps you're imagining things? Like something being dragged across the floor. Listen, there it is again, behind... What the heck is that? Hello? Dude, what the heck? Suddenly behind us stood a gigantic scarecrow-like creature with a rough burlap sack for a head. Okay. Did the doctor implant Zun's brain into a robot? Is that a thing? I have no idea. What in the... The scarecrow man draws closer, dragging its long, ungainly metallic arm behind it. Sakuya, watch out! Oh my god, it's attacking. Its arm slices through the air, smashing the window into tiny shards that scatter across the hallway floor. We don't know what it is, but apparently it's not friendly. Sakuya, we have to run. I am well aware. Pant, pant. Did we lose it? I think so. Lucky it moves so slowly. What was it? Surely no one could devise a prank as bizarre as that. Hermit says, what in the world? I have no clue. It looked like a biped. It was humanoid, but I don't think it was human. I've never heard of a human made of metal and burlap. A murder, the dome, and now this. I know not who is behind these trickeries, but they must have a death wish to mock me so. For now, we have to get back to the lab. We need to warn Mr. Nanaki. Kazuaki says, oh, welcome back, Kawara Shirogane. Would you like some tea? Is this really the time? We cannot afford to relax now, Professor. So I take it something happened? The headmaster, he must have been hiding from the scarecrow. It smashed the window. Calm yourself, Kawara, you become incoherent. Sorry. We were attacked by a gigantic creature outside the headmaster's office. It was a bizarre thing, like a scarecrow in appearance. A scarecrow? Yeah. Like the ones humans used to make. It attacked us and we ran back here. It was slow, but its arm was heavy and dangerous. Are the other students still in the gymnasium? Probably not all of them. If there's something dangerous in here, we should probably tell everybody to stay together in the gym. Yeah, the plot thickens indeed. Not only are we trapped under this confounded dome, but now it seems we must contend with this monstrous new guest. I wonder what the Scarecrow Man's connection to all this is. Shu says, a Scarecrow Man, you say? Doctor! Fascinating. I've never cut into one of those. I would love to get my hands on it. Have you finished the autopsy, Doctor? Yes, for now. I was awake here the whole time, don't worry. Thank you, Mr. Naki. You too may well have the right to know what I found, given your efforts toward the investigation. I shall try to state simply and briefly what I have learned from the lumps of meat which once were Miss Gamer. ... Control yourself, Kawara. Falling out among ourselves would only do us harm. I know. Oh. Anyway, we lack the tools for a proper examination, but the cause of death was asphyxiation. There are no signs of any strangulation or smothering, so she was either poisoned or sick. She was dismembered after death then, Doctor. It would appear so. There is little evidence of bleeding, so we may assume that she was cut up sometime after death. Zun was one of the healthiest people I know. She couldn't have become that sick that quickly. Okay, says, I forgot how morbid this game is. I've never seen this route, I know nothing. Meaning, someone poisoned her. Why? For the sake of the grotesque, or to make her easier to carry, or for some other reason. Disgusting either way. I suppose I should also tell you the estimated time of death. Obviously I cannot be certain, but I believe that Miss Gamer died yesterday, after school. In the evening then, precisely, and she was found this morning. In other words, that she was seen yesterday afternoon. She may have been here all along. Kawara, her house was near yours, was it not? Did you see her yesterday? After school, no I didn't. My mother asked me to run some errands, so I went straight home yesterday. That's right, I went home alone. It's too late to regret it now, but maybe if I had just asked her to walk home with me... I see. Perhaps we should ask any other students with whom she was close. You going out again? Be careful, it sounds like wandering around the school could be dangerous. Don't worry, we can outrun the Scarecrow if it shows up again. Incidentally, I went home early yesterday too. I left as soon as class ended. So I only know what Ryota has told me. I wish I had some useful information, but... Shu says, I was in the infirmary right up until I returned home as usual. I know nothing of what happened in the rest of the school, sadly. So neither Mr. Naki nor Dr. Iwamina saw Zun yesterday afternoon. Alright! Could we ask you a favor, Mr. Naki? Can you figure out why there's so many outbreaks? A favor? The headmaster's office is locked. We think he might be hiding in there. If there's a spare key to this door, could we use it? Kazaki says, a spare key? Yes, there should be one in the faculty room. I'll ask the vice principal for you. Thank you, sir. We'll be back soon. Who is the vice principal? Be careful out there. You too, sir. Kawara is a strange boy. I wonder why he lied about going straight home. Shu is like ... Sakuya says, we won't be able to talk to the headmaster until we have that key. Let us work on the murder case until then. Right, we should ask everybody where they were yesterday. The doctor said he was in the infirmary until we went home. I wonder if we can trust him. Do not bias yourself with baseless suspicions, Kawara. Yeah, I know. I think maybe you trust him a little too easily, Sakuya. He's a world authority, but that doesn't make him honest. You know nothing of what that means. The head of the BBL family, my father, was once crippled with chronic illness. He was cured by medicines developed by Dr. Iwamine. He makes medicine? Save the sleep talk for your dreams. Have you no idea what contributions he has made to the medical world? I didn't know. I thought he was some kind of mad scientist cooking up nothing but death and all-around woe. You have become biased by the foolish rumors of the peasantry. Reconsider yourself. If you were there, you know it's true though. In any case, the Labelle family is indebted to him. A noble bird will never treat a benefactor with disrespect. So that's why he's so polite to the doctor. Doesn't that make him biased as well though? Anyway, let's go. Very well. Go to the saving spot. Yum. I guess we could look at the gymnasium. The students in the gymnasium have grown somewhat restless since the evacuation. Shut up with no explanation. And now there's a suspicious individual wandering the campus. I guess even doves lose their cool eventually. Son! Oko-san, where are you? Cool! Oko-san is right here, alive and well so far. Where did you and Sakuya go? Leaving Oko-san behind and going outside is not fair. You would just confuse the issue if we brought you along. We came back because we had a question for you, we do? Cool! Come at me, whippersnapper. That's not what I usually practice on the ground after school, right? Cool. Of course, it is Oko-san's duty as track captain. Did you see Zon while you were out there yesterday? No, Oko-san did not see her then, or as he was going home. Can we really be sure that he would have noticed her even if she had been there while he was running? Good point. Cool. Do not look down on Oko-san's visual memory. If you had asked Oko-san about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say. Okay. But wait, Oko-san, what did you just... Cool. Do not look down on Oko-san's visual memory. After that, imbecile. If you had asked Oko-san about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say. Oko-san saw the interloper going to the infirmary. The infirmary? Could that have been Zun? She wouldn't have been stained with blood until after she died. She was a bit hyper, but I don't think she'd still be walking around at that point. Cool. It was not Zun. It was a bird unknown to Oko-san. So, someone covered in blood was going to the infirmary after school? Whoever he is, he's our prime suspect now. Thanks for telling us, Oko-san. At least we found something, even if it raises more questions than answers. Yep. Some bird who Oko-san doesn't know. Could it have been someone from outside the school? Oko-san goated? Yes. It's past noon already, let us hurry onwards. Mr. One? You two again. Come in. How goes the investigation? Well, I hope. We went to the headmaster's office as you requested. It was locked, however. Yeah, and we got attacked by this weird thing outside there. I'm glad you're okay. The office isn't that far from... Was that thing a muddy scarecrow-like man, perhaps? Yuya! So you have seen it too. Just now, yeah, on the second floor. I caught a glimpse of it from behind at the other end of the corridor and didn't stick around to let it see me. So alas, I was not blessed with a look at its pretty face. Covered. Hey, we ran away as soon as we saw it too. Anyway, it sounds like it's wandering around the building. Maybe it would be better for you to leave, Mr. One. Don't worry for me, young one. My duties prevent me from leaving this room. You two aren't planning to call off your investigation because of a bad guy or two either. But yeah, that's true. Already stuck in the rut of unadaptable middle age. Don't come crying to us if you get hurt. I've come within touching distance of death in the past. I will be fine. I wonder what kind of death comes that close to maintenance worker. And again, knowing this school, there could be all kinds of evil going on behind the scenes. Well then, what are you standing around for? I believe orders were given for everyone to gather in the gymnasium to avoid the scarecrow. Same goes for you. Why aren't you headed over there? Derp. You can't just sit around. Indeed, same here. Hence, walking around the school. On that note, I'd better go to the lab. Mr. Professor Nanaki wanted me there. What for? Something you asked him to do. Oh. Ah, he wants you to help him keep an eye on Dr. Rivamine. Most likely, yes. Doctor and Zone, that is. Anyway, you two go on with your investigation. I'll be watching over her, so don't worry. Right. Wait. Yeah? According to the autopsy, Gamer died after school yesterday. Did you see her during that time? Yesterday evening, huh? What did the doctor say? Just that he had been in the infirmary all day. I was there too. We were inspecting and cleaning all day, so I can verify the doctor's alibi. I told you not to doubt him without evidence, Kavara. Ah, right. At this point, the prime suspect is the Scarecrow anyway. That's everything? Well, adieu. We should head out too, but first let's write down what we found. Alright, let's go. And so we walked about the school, searching for clues of Zun and the mysterious blood-stained stranger. We were lucky enough to avoid encountering the Scarecrow, but we didn't find any information either. Where to now? Naoki has probably gotten the key for us by now. Let us return to the lab. Okay. ... Huh? What is it? Did you say something just now? I did not. Could it be that confounded Scarecrow again? No, it's not him. I thought I heard some birdie say something. Bah, don't scare me like that. Though we've been walking around half the day. It's hardly surprising that your mind should be playing tricks on you. This is... the library. What if there's somebody in here? They might not have heard the alarm. Let's check. Pretty well. Far removed from the emergency throughout the rest of the school, the library is the same as always. Empty. It's a little gloomier than usual. Jedi mind tricks. I guess there's no one here. Pull yourself together, Kavara. I have no use for subordinates who lose hold of their sanity. Since when am I your subordinate? 5 days ago. Sorry, Sakuya, let's head back to the lab. We did not find Nageki. ... Oh, it's Nageki. Something bad happened. I should have known what would happen after this. If it hadn't been for me, none of it would have happened at all. What was I trying to do here? What did I see? Why can't I remember? ... I can't hear. What are you saying? You're fading away. It's too far. Miss Gamer. Oh. Oh, am I talking to Nageki? Because, well, as you know, Nageki was also a ghost. Mr. Nageki! Welcome back. Have you found anything interesting? Yet another suspicious individual. We should speak with the headmaster first. Have you gotten the key? Yes, I have, right here. Thank you, sir. Let's go have a look, shall we? The doctor and I will be here. Be careful. Adieu. Clear left. Clear right. That's the same image. Good. Doesn't look like the Scarecrow is here. That's good. If I had to fly away from something like that, I might panic and hit the ceiling. Alright, Quail's reflex when startled is to fly straight up. You should hear it dragging its arm when it moves, so we'll have plenty of time to get away. Let's go in. Right, let's see. The headmaster who gathered us all in the gym without any real explanation. How many of our questions will he be able to answer? It's just a pre-recorded video probably, but we'll see. Excuse us, ... Maybe he's not here? That or hiding. There's somebody at the desk. He's sitting with this back to us, but his feathers are unmistakably green of a Nicobar. Speak to us, headmaster. Have you gone deaf? Sakuya, be polite. Japan is the country of courtesy after all. Is it his fault or mine that we had to come here? Headmaster, will you Sakuya? Is he dead? The thing here is no longer the headmaster. His half closed eyes are dull and cloudy. The skin showing beneath his feathers is pallid. But what madness! Him too? Oh yeah, he's dead. Oh, it did said something, but it didn't say. Hmm. Third class. Okay. How long is the true route? I have no idea. Poisoning. Only a few hours ago. I believe he was already dead when the announcement was broadcasted this morning, though. Hmm. I checked his broadcasting equipment, and it looks like they put that video together from last year's disaster drill footage, meaning somebody killed the headmaster and gathered everyone else in the gym. Why would anyone? There is no explanation, but mere obscene delight in the grotesque. I think we may all be vastly underestimating the magnitude of whatever's going on. It might be better if we kept this to ourselves for now. I concur. That we have a proper grasp of the situation, telling the others would only cause unnecessary panic. Ferzun and now the headmaster, both poisoned. Were they killed by the same person? Probably. But apparently it's not Shu. More rationally, they must have had a reason for killing him and fabricating the broadcast. This must be connected to the quarantine. Since we're finally here, let us search for some clues, Kawara. Right. Easier said than done. Every shelf in his office is piled high with documents and papers. Where do we even start? Incompetent, Pharaoh. Examine each piece, one at a time, looking for anything about emergency procedures, plans of the school. Got it. Okay, it says, how do these birds even operate a pen or pencil? Probably with the beak. I would not be surprised if the answer is the beak. PTA records, that's not it. Demographics for dummies, nope. Transfer students, wait, next to that is the human representative. That must mean Zun, and the date is from 2 years ago, right before she enrolled. It's not really related to today's incidents, but it might have something useful. There doesn't seem to be anything about converting the school into a shelter. Anything this large scale would have to leave some sort of paper trail where it's official. Hang on, Sakuya. What are you reading about this? The human representative? It's logged, even though none of the others are. A minority representative is no more important than a transfer student or the like. There's no need to have it sealed up like a criminal record. I wonder what's written in there. Can't exactly ask the headmaster to open it for us. I don't suppose the key is in here somewhere. Maybe we should ask Mr. One for help? Do you intend to break it open? Yeah, it will be faster than looking around for a key and... That? I was wondering about that as well. That thing on his desk, some sort of control panel? Whatever it is, it's suspicious. I believe it is a control panel for some machine, yes. Spread out next to it is... the dome. Maybe this controls the dome? Or the hatch we saw earlier? One did postulate that it would be in here, logged of course. I doubt we'll find it easy to break that one. Yep. All the same, we have some actual hope of getting out of here now. Even just that is comforting. Let's go talk to Mr. One. I think we have exhausted the possibilities of this room for the time being. Let us go. Shoot. Mr. Kawara. Yes, sir? Oh, I see you have yet to lose your open distrust of me, where two people have been poisoned. We have evidence that perpetrator went into the infirmary. It's sort of hard not to doubt you a little, sir. Not too hard for Sakuya, though. How honest of you. Did you find it yet? The thing you forgot about. The thing I forgot about? He must be talking about what he said earlier. No, I'm not convinced you're not just trying to mess with me. Are you sure you're not trying to keep me from finding something you thought nobody knew about? How cruel, Mr. Kawara. Your boundless suspicion wounds me. He doesn't look wounded at all. More like amused. I have no reason to regret. You're solving this mystery, Mr. Kawara. Let me give you another hint. There are no riddles here. If you want to find the truth, you need only keep going. You need not use your brain at all. What are you talking about? No riddles? Wait, not that. You mean to say that you know the truth already? Well, who knows? If you do, tell me. I told you, you need only keep going. Everything here is a plot that was laid out just for you, after all. Just for me? How long must you babble, Kawara? Come. Sorry. Take it this is a challenge, Doctor? Hmm. You may take it that way if you so wish. I swear I will find the truth. And if I find that you killed Zun, ho ho ho. Oh, I do look forward to seeing what sort of answer you find. Hehe. Mr. One? You two again, what is it? We explained to Mr. One what we found in the headmaster's office. He dead. The plot thickens, I see. You think this file may be connected to the mystery? Can you unlock it? Or break it? Let me see. This will be rather troublesome. It's just a lock, right? Forcing it will result in spontaneous combustion. What? Why would they put something like that on a bunch of ordinary documents? Perhaps because these documents are not ordinary. All the same. I have dealt with similar things in the past. It will take time, but I believe I can open it. So defusing bombs falls under maintenance operations? Do not forget, I'm not just a maintenance worker. I am a bright and massive maintenance worker. What does that have to do with anything? So maintenance work in Japan requires a number of skills. I am impressed. I think Mr. One is the only... Alright, can we ask you one more thing? You may. We found a control panel that looks like it's for the dome. But it's locked. Seems to require a password. Password? Ask Mr. Sakazaki for help. Yuya? He's a master of unauthorized access. So that wretched mongrel has lowered himself to crime. I never knew he could. It's okay, just let it go. We need his help here. We should take care of this folder. Can't say for sure about it. Should be done by the time you and Mr. Sakazaki get back. That's convenient. Alright, thanks. Should probably write all this down since we're here. Okay. Oh, that's what you mean. Where is Yuya right now? Either in the lab or possibly gallivanting around like a nincompoop. I have not heard that word in ages. This would be a lot easier if we could use our phones, but we can't. Off to the lab. Here we are. I wonder if he's still in here. As we turn the corner, is Kazuaki dead? Oh, there's the Scarecrow. Scarecrow man blocks our path. Whoa. Why is that here? Foda! Sakuya, run! Wow. Don't order me around, Pharaoh. Okay. Pant. We lost it, right? Oh, shoot. Sakuya and I must have run in different directions. I hope he's okay. For the times to run into that thing again. If it's lying in wait for us like that, we can't rely on the noise of its arm to find it. And the dome makes the building dark, so it's hard to see. I would better be careful. Where is it now? I want to head straight to the lab, but... ... Question mark? Did I just hear something? Nogeki! What are you doing in here all alone? Did you see the wall outside? There's been an emergency and everybody's supposed to gather at the gym. You should... You're Kawara Ryota. He knows my name? Have I met him somewhere before? Yeah, have we met before? The unfamiliar morning dove shakes his head. This is the first time we've spoken. Then why do you know my name? She told me. Miss Gamer. Zun? Alright, didn't she say she made friends with a freshman who's in the library all the time? Can I ask your name? Fujishiro Nageki. You were friends with Zondan? Did you maybe see her after school yesterday? Was she acting strange at all or... Oh, shoot. Didn't hear the emergency broadcast, so he probably doesn't know what happened to her either. She's... Don't worry about it. You don't have to explain again. Huh? I already know. Now, she washed up here and spoke to me, which can only mean one thing. She's dead. It doesn't exactly make things easy to understand. Almost as if he's talking to himself and doesn't care whether or not his interlocutor knows what he means. She washed up here? Do you mean yesterday? If you know anything about what happened to her last night, please tell me. I do not. Miss Gamer did not come to the library after school yesterday. So she didn't come here either? Thanks. I need to hurry back to the chemistry lab, and you should probably get out of here too. There's a suspicious individual in the building. It was not yesterday that Miss Gamer came here. It was just now. What? He's gone. The morning dove who just spoke to me has disappeared. Did he go to the gym? I hope so. I don't really want to consider the possibility, but maybe Sakyo's right. Maybe I am going crazy. I have to last long enough to find the killer. Kid says, I'm crashing out over these Christmas shopping thingies. Make sure you buy them while it's still Black Friday. You're late, Kawara. Lost it, feral doves. Sakuya, you're safe. He was pretty worried about you, Ryota. He couldn't sit still the entire time you were gone. Silence, mongrel. Ah, thanks. Sorry for worrying you, Sakuya. Anyway, Sakuya filled me in on your adventures. You want me to hack into the headmaster's computer. Can you do it? Naturally. Just leave it to me. Come on, let's go. It's almost 5 a.m. Oh, welcome back, Kawara. Sir, about this control panel. What about it? Can't you tell? It must be controls for that dome. Right, I suppose it could be. It's locked though. We're going to have Yuya get into it for us, but... That's illegal, you know? That doesn't matter. Don't you comprehend our situation? I never said you shouldn't do it. You don't have much choice, do we? Go on. Thank you, sir. Well, having Mr. Nanaki's approval certainly clears my conscience. Let's see. Wakes up the computer, and before long I have no idea what he's doing to it. Wow, I wonder when he learned how to do that. I imagine he spends his spare time stealing illegal X-rated videos of the intertubes. X-rated videos can teach someone how to do this sort of thing. Maybe I should watch more of them. I don't think that's what happened. There we go, now then. Ding! There, we're logged in as the administrator now, woohoo! This only has an open and a close button. I guess that's pretty straightforward. Well, I'll leave the rest of this to you two. If we press this button, either the dome itself or the hatch will probably open, but with the headmaster dead, we have no way of knowing what's happening outside. If there really is some terrible disaster, then opening the dome could put everybody in danger. I wonder if Mom's at home. I hope she's okay. There is a dangerous individual wandering the premises, and the bird in charge is dead. I think it would be wise to open the dome now. That's true. We did get Yuya to help and everything. We should... open it and see what happens. Let's open it. We need to get everyone out of here. I'm saving on the other slot. This one. Agreed. We can confirm once and for all that the talk of a disaster was nonsense. Escape hatch opened. I guess it's not for the whole dome. No matter, all we need to do is get a look outside. Just having the hatch open is better anyway in case there really is a storm or something out there. The escape hatch will close automatically in 15 minutes. To reopen it, please reboot and try again. It closes on its own? That seems like a risky design. 15 minutes isn't enough to get everyone out. Let's go and take a look before it closes. We're going outside again, Mr. Naki. If it's safe, we'll organize an evacuation at the gym. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll come too. Sakazaki Doctor, what will you two do? Hmm, well, I don't have any more business here. I shall return to the lab. Leaving Zun alone with another man would hardly be gentlemanly, so I go with the doctor. That was Yuya, by the way. Well then, let's go, Kawara Shirogane. Very well, yep. Where was that hatch? Have you eyes or pickled onions? Right there. It's open. Looks like the control panel worked. I think everybody should be able to fly up to that. It's a little narrow, so we'll have to go 2 or 3 at a time. But outside, yeah, it's perfectly clear. We can only see the sky, but there is no storm or gale. Nothing but the same calm autumn sky from this morning. No earthquake, no typhoon, and the announcement video was a fake. I think it's safest to assume that the whole thing was a lie. I'm curious about the state of things out here, but the door closes on its own, so we had best think carefully before going out. We can't see the city at all. You don't really know what's going out there, if anything. If there really is no disaster, and this is all some plot surrounding zhunGamer's death, then we need more clues. I'll go. Are you sure? We have no guarantee that it's safe out there. It isn't safe here either. Look, the hatch is open. It is. We can go home. No, you're supposed to be in the gym. You shouldn't go out yet. Like, heck are we sticking around with nothing but that bogus explanation from earlier? Can't wait any longer. I'm going out. Are they surviving? We don't know if it's safe out there yet. Oh no. Gah! Gunshot? We have to go help him. Calm down, Kawara. You'll only get yourself shot as well. But as if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gives an unpleasant rumble and swings shut. He was shot. As soon as he went out, someone on the other side shot him. It's not a natural disaster. If we go out, we get killed. But why? Welp. Well, that's not great. Oh, what a great time for a ad break. uh, how long is this? Dude, I might have underestimated. I might have underestimated how long this is. On YouTube, the long play of this is many hours. Uh, the long play that may not read it aloud is 4 hours and 30 minutes long. That's a full stream. And the one below it is more than 5 hours and it says part 1. Wow. Will I be able to do this today? It's 5 a.m. The heck? Oh well. Let's continue. Soon's corpse delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gathered without explanation in the gym. The headmaster appearing on screen to announce an emergency situation and then turning up dead. The grey dome enclosing the school. The scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in the sealed off building, and now the students shot dead if they try to escape. Don't die! Hey Toya! We are actually, you're kinda late to say that. We are already dead. So the birds are investigating why I'm dead. But welcome, welcome. We are doing things for sure. Investigating mostly. Greenfish says maybe the humans know and they are taking revenge. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I know nothing about this route. What I did find out is that it's way longer than I thought. So hopefully I have the energy. I have the energy to grow with it. What is going on outside? How humiliating. It would seem that things are worse than we ever expected. If only I had stopped him. There was nothing we could do that we didn't, Kawara. The last thing you need to do now is start mourning what we've lost. You don't intend to give up now, do you? No, I'm fine. We have to keep going. Greenfish says, we were poisoned and they chopped us up into pieces and then they sent those pieces into boxes to the other classrooms. That is exactly what happened, yes. Thank you for the recap, Greenfishes. That's exactly what happened. I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we figure out what to do. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Our one chance at escape turned out to be a one-way ticket across the sticks. There's nothing we can do but search for clues inside the school. I love the fact that this game was made before AI was a thing, so everything was designed by someone. Where shall we go next? Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. One might have that file open. Very well, we just waited for some student to get shot down, I guess. We return to the maintenance office and explain what what? We return to the maintenance office and explain what happened outside to Mr. One. I see. It seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruits. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? Toya deserves a recap? Yep, he does. We can predict things without knowing that they will happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young one. I have been wondering for a while. Mr. One, are you really just a maintenance worker? An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduce myself properly. Leon Jabi. One of the great soaring wings of the Dove Party. S-Class Agent. Pleased to meet you. The Dove Party? He looks like a cockatiel to me. Levan Jabi. I have heard of this Dove Party, the secret organization that advocates living in harmony with humans, correct? You are well informed, young one. It is a noble's duty to be well informed. I feel like I must have missed something. There are two schools of thought driving the politics of today. The Dove Party, who believe we should live peacefully with humans, and the Hawk Party, who believe we should exterminate them. Exterminate? But I thought the war with humans were over. Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that is not how the world works. There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, so the hawks and the doves have come to the fore. We discovered hawk activity at the school, so I was dispatched to investigate. And what we feared would happen has happened. Wait a minute, are you saying the Hawk Party has something to do with sand pigeonations? It seems hard to believe. The school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. They even welcomed Gamer as a representative. cannot confirm or deny it, but there are a growing number of Hawk operatives attached to this school. The Headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions. Oh, you got it open, thank you! That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside. The human representative, aka zhunGamer. To help humans and birds advance hand in feather toward a bright and happy future, we have decided to enroll one human in the school starting in the year 2187. They will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended, but we must nonetheless be cautious of the risk of infection with Sumatera influenza when making our selection. We'll pick a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to Sumatera influenza. The human representative. This is talking about gamer, no matter how we look at it. 2187, that's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession to wit, a hostage for birds. If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off. All the birds inside will be given to the humans as prisoners. Welp. The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone, and avian protests of any human reprisal will not be tolerated. If Zun is to die? So her death was connected to the dome after all. And the important part is this final gruesome exchange. Basically, if anything happens to Zun, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes the blame. So it would seem. They trap us in here to give the humans time to arm themselves. The dome will open in a few hours, but awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys. How humorous. It's not humorous at all. So this was the true face of her enrollment here. I rather think that this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Indeed, things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, this school's public stance is very liberal on the human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financer, the Ichijo Group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years. I have investigated the history of St. Pigeonations extensively, and I confirmed that it was founded with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at the system. Like a dreadful virus. We have had information about this document for some time. It is real. It's kind of hard to take all this in at once. Is it though? Oh well. Just to make sure, for 12 hours the dome will remain closed. During that time humans will gather to take revenge, and then when the dome opens, they will kill every bird in sight. And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin. That student who got shot when he flew out the hatch. There are already humans waiting out there with guns. She was discovered this morning, and the dome was raised soon after. So the time is not from when she died, but from when her death is confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago? Yeah, it was right at the start of second period, around 10 o'clock. And so we have until 10 PM before we're all killed. You seem awfully calm, Sakuya, even after watching somebody get shot. Remain calm, Kawara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong, and you will be next. I do not know who did this, but they will rue the day they decided to tangle with the label. What time is it, Mr. Laon? Just past 2. We have only 8 hours then. Oh boy. 8 hours. We have to find an escape route in 8 hours or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyway. Grimfish says, I was right, Zun. The humans are taking revenge. They are. They are in fact doing that. Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way. My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We shall continue the investigation. You're very decisive, Sakuya. I'm glad you're here. Humph. Do not attempt to flatter me, Kawara. I'm not, I mean it. We have found a connection between Zun's death and the dome. There is clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. We'd better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time. You are a promising lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees? Sakuya, there's one more file. Operation HATOFUL. What is that? I don't know, that's what it says on here. The bottom half is torn out. We can't read it at any rate. I don't feel like it has anything hopeful anyway. That's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document though. It's spelled hurtful. Whoa, it is! But HATOFUL just meant heartful. Suspect that we will find many of the things to come quite hurtful. Right. That's probably something important given that it was in the locked file. Indeed, I hadn't heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history. The school's history? At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after Gamer died. The escape hatch was no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape. Which means that maybe he had a guarantee of safety for himself? I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look like that way. Everything going on here is connected. They may well find something of use in the records. Right, let's go look at the school documents. How many chapters are there? Just so that we can plan. I'll do it enough. What do you call it? An ad break. I'm not the only Dove agent in this school. I'm sure the other will help you as well. Isn't that you, weirdo? Good luck, gentlemen. Time to go look for more clues. Maybe you should write in the notes first. Okay. Mr. Leone said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look? The headmaster's office or the library, perhaps? Better look through the headmaster's office. Did you see anything like school records or anything? I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any. The library it is then, and the mystery we have left to solve is the blood-stained stranger Oko-san saw going into the infirmary yesterday. Exactly. But with the headmaster dying, an army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken, and it all, I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow, we still don't know where that came from. He appeared along with the dome and is no doubt connected to it. We continue to investigate. I'm sure his origins will become clear. And Gamer's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget the puppet and chase after the blood-stained bird. Right. That's decided then. We'll go to the library to read up on the school's history and we'll look for that bird. Probably doesn't matter, but which one should we do first? Go... Honestly, I wanna go to the library. Maybe Nageki can help. The library. I wonder if Nageki is at the gym yet. Nope. Nageki? Who? I met him in the library earlier. He stayed behind. An unusually dense individual, to be sure. The library is a little ways away from here. We spent some time jogging through the hallways. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the school. Getting hung up over little things in a time like this is a sign of weak nerves. Really? Well then, where are the school documents? Probably not where just anybody can look at them. They are probably somewhere in the back then. How dull. Come, let us search. Right. Books, and none of them are what we're looking for. I was hoping it would be in this corner, but apparently not. And here a line of incredibly dusty encyclopedia. What? That's all. There are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing. That's weird. Did somebody misfire them? Anyway, St. Pigeonation's history. It's not back here with the large volume, so maybe it's a smaller book? Nagaki says, it's not here. You never left? Is that a problem? Well, not really, but I told you earlier there's an emergency going on. Hmm? Can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on or just doesn't care. The records, huh? Keep looking there and you'll never find them. So you know where they are? Yep. Since he's here even now, I imagine he basically lives in here, so it's hardly surprising that he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them? By request. Request? You don't know what that is? He gazes at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain. You can only get at them by request. They're not kept out here. Then where are they kept? Behind the reception desk, in the back. It's not locked, so go ahead. There are a number of bookshelves behind the deck. It's true, yeah. Thank you, Nageki, really. Don't worry about it. You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split it up. Please try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kawara. Oh, sorry, I was talking to him. Talking? The bookshelves? Surely there are better uses for your energy. No, Nageki was telling me where to find the... There's no one else here. Sees this bizarre monodrama. What is he talking about? Nageki's standing right next to me. It's not like he's behind a shelf or something. I was worried he was a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Sakuya. Let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nageki? Yes? Are you a hallucination? If I was, that would mean you're asking a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination. Yeah, that's right. Does seem a little weird. Does it matter? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. That doesn't answer anything. This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I will remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet? What? He knows? Nageki, do you know something about that, huh? He disappeared. The thing I forgot. That's exactly what the doctor said too. Why did Nageki know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Am I forgetting something important about all this? I don't think I can just dismiss him as just a hallucination. Nageki, what do you know? Request only books. This shelf? Looks like it. I see a lot of the same books as were in the headmaster's office. Chronology of St. Pigeonation. This? Let's see. $21.80. Founding of the school. Same year, Ichijo Kitsugu inaugurated as headmaster. 2180, much more recent than I had thought. Only 88 years. I hadn't known either. Aside from that, it's all transfer student records and sports scores. Is there really a clue in here? Wait, Sakuya, look at this. 2183. Medical center shut down due to fire. Medical center? Does the school have something like that? I don't think so. There was no mention of it in the student guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else? Right here. Damage from the fire. The book presents us with a new mystery, as if to taunt our inability to hold all those we already have. A new sort of mystery. 2183. Medical center shut down due to fire. Freshman Fujishiro Nageki died in the basement where the fire started. Didn't I just hear that name? The exact same, but that's... Nageki died 5 years ago? Then what is the Nageki I keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakuya couldn't see him, which means he's a ghost. Don't say such dreadful things. It's unscientific. To these days, Bolivarness. Okay. We're betting our lives on this search, you know. I won't have any occult rubbish brought into it, but I think he knew something. If he is the same bird, then he could be the key to solving this mystery. So you intend to rely on some invisible ghost? There are limits, Kawara. So he did start a fire. I spent some time looking for him in the library, but couldn't find him. He's always found me rather than the other way around. I just have to wait for him to show up again. The blood-stained bird. Do you have an idea? I feel like I should. It's not something I would encounter normally, but for some reason. Don't I know somebody like that? It's not Angle, right? Vague as always. We do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind. I know. If I remember what it is, I will say right away. We have unlimited time, technically. Maybe Yuya was in there? Let's go ask him again. He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them, however. He said that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. What said is true, and he was lying. Which would mean that the doctor was lying too. Very well. Yuya! Salutations, how was the investigation? Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah, unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuya, we wanted to ask you something. Oh? I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. But the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence. We were in the infirmary the entire time. We talked to Sun earlier. He said that he saw a blood-stained stranger going to the infirmary yesterday. Did you see anything like that? Nope, sorry. Could you be the blood-stained bird yourself? Yikes, no, as you can see, I'm not hurt anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw this bird going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right? Yeah, he did. Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say, right, Doctor? Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday. I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on. Indeed. Did those two really not see anything yesterday? There had actually been some bloodstained stranger then. That would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. Where do we... the medical center seems like a good place to go now. Indeed, where is it? That's the problem. I had never heard of it before either. Sounds rather large. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement, and if the building was burned to the ground, it would have said so. It should still be here then, assuming it was not demolished. Are there any unused buildings on the campus? Unused buildings? Oh yeah, that old hall. Old hall? That's what you call it if it's by the back gate and it's not used for what's wrong. The school hasn't even been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall? Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange. Come, guide me there. This is it. Doesn't really look like a medical center. It's pretty much the same as the main building. Yeah, looks like the door's locked. Then we shall break it down. He's starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya. What did I say? Don't worry about it. You'll probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. You don't have a choice. Okay, we did break in. Kah, it really does look the same. It's awfully dusty in here. It has been left unused for 5 years. Appears they did not leave much behind. Everything is empty. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building. This all looks pretty much the same as in the main building. Did we come here for nothing? Let's look around a little more. Look, this door still has a sign on it. I guess it was the reference room. I do not relish the prospect of wandering about this mausoleum's schoolrooms, but very well. Sign of Tetris 99? Nah. It's even dustier in here. The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records. There's nothing left now. And Operation HATOFUL. Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation HATOFUL. Empty as well. It would have been asking too much to hope to find anything anyway. Operation HATOFUL. I wonder what it is. Who knows? Something put in place along with the human representative business, so no doubt it was nothing good. Is Operation HATOFUL connected to this medical center? What if it's the source of the mystery we're tangled with right now? My head hurts. For me, it's my throat. I have been reading endlessly for 3 hours. The only things left are... archaic medical journals. Huh? It's the encyclopedia. An odd place to keep one. Wait, look at the volume numbers. 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So 9 is gone, but we have 2 6s. Sakia says, what? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning? Some of them like this in the library too. A bunch of old encyclopedias? Yeah, can I look at these for a bit? Do as you please. The ones in the library have the same binding. And in place of volume 9, there's an extra copy of volume 6. Have you tried flipping it upside down? Look, this copy of volume 6 has a library sticker on it. Perhaps it came from the library then? Someone must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with volume 9. An unpleasant piece of mischief, to be sure, yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library, provided it isn't a mere waste of time. Surely it's important. We leave the reference room and continue the investigation in the medical center. We searched the entire first floor and we have yet to find what we're after. Stairs into the basement? Apparently the fire that closed this building 5 years ago started in the basement, but we haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in? Perhaps we can't anymore, huh? Look at that wall. The wall? It looks like normal concrete wall to me, don't you see it? Stupid peasant, what about it? Think back to the building exterior on the second floor. There should not be a wall here. It's small, but there's a space behind there. Must have been sealed off after the fire. Now that he mentions it, this wall is slightly different color than the rest. It should make sense if it had been put in later. So the stairs are beyond there? Seems likely. Isn't this a bit much for cleanup after some fire? We probably won't be able to break this down. We can get in here. I doubt we'll find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing from the headmaster's documents again. Yeah, let's head back. Oh wow. You get suspense instead. I'm waiting out for the ads, which are happening right now. 50 seconds. Okay, I think we're back from the commercial break thing. So there was a thud of sorts. Did you hear something? Is it the... I wonder if it's the scarecrow thing. Yes, someone else just broke in here. This could be bad. We're in a dead end with concrete all around. Need to get somewhere with the window fast. Run, yes. Stop. Ah, it's here. Wait, calm down, Kawara, it's small. Eh? Oh, it is Angel. Hello, Angel. So it is. Too small to be the scarecrow. Huh? Aren't you from 2-2? I am the Crimson Fallen Angel, Angel. I knew it. The manga club boy from the class next door. He's famous around the school for being a nutcase, but what is he doing here? I think I'm gonna have a headache. Textoris Melodia Funeris. Who, me? Good for you, Kawara. He came all this way to give you a title. It's not good at all. Nothing but trouble will come of it. I don't know why you came here, Angel, but it's dangerous. You're supposed to be in the gym with everybody else, so come on, let's go back. I am not allowed rest. Not until I have fulfilled my duty. Where did I save? This should be good. In a court, honestly, I can relate to that so much. I cannot rest until I fulfill my duty. It is 5:33 a.m. so in a sense, I am also not allowed rest. We must continue. We must prevail. Okay, it says, I forgot to tell you, Milano's Off Jobs is coming out. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Is that in Nika? Angel says, in accordance with the Pact of Old, I must seal you here now. Textoris Melodia Funeris, Undertaker. Undertaker? If that's it, then so the time has come at last. I will not be stopped now, Crimson Angel of Judecca. Come! Wow, it's a boss fight. What the heck? Angel. Crimson Fallen Angel attacked. Angel uses Dark Void Shockwave. Ryota takes 24 damage. What the heck? Ryota's turn. I'm gonna bring Deathbringer because I don't know. Uses Deathbringer, 60 damage. Sees this Jack acting, you wretched imbecile. Sakuya attacks. Ryota takes 260 damage. Ow. Ryota returns to his senses. Angel takes 295 damage. Angel is shaken. Okay. Well, that happened. Cool classic PS1 game being released in English. Yo, nice. I expect you will play it now that you have finished Persona 5. Ryota says, huh? I am shocked, Kawara. To think that even you would go along with that farce. What? He disrupted my territory. I got carried away by Angel before I even noticed. Influencing the very reality of his surroundings is a frightful power indeed. You, Luzon, what did you come here to do? After what you did, I think you may be our prime suspect. I came here to do but one thing. I must follow the demon spores, okay? A whole new variety of what the heck are you talking about? I get that. Inang says, Zun, doing 40 lines with perfect finesse makes me take like 3 minutes instead of 1. I feel so slow. I get that because when you're trying to do perfect finesse, you're focusing on not making a mistake. Which is good for practicing what it should be like, but it keeps you from, what do you call it? It keeps you from trusting yourself, you know? You love pigeons? Dude, so we had a main character, we were dating these birds. There were 12 endings, but this time they, well, how should I say it? Do I have content labels on this? Is this a mature game? Anyway, so the main character was sliced up into pieces and distributed among class members in boxes. And now everyone's like in this quarantine in a concrete dome. Every bird, I mean, because the only human here was dead. And now there's 12 hours before the humans come in and shoot down everyone. The human was poisoned and so was the headmaster by the Hawk Party. Inang says, we betrayed them. Pigeons helped us in war and in many businesses, but then we just put them on the street. They used to love us. Honestly, we should probably like befriend the crows or something. Crows are extremely smart. Perhaps you could explain in normal Japanese. Your dialect is somewhat opaque. I don't think it's just this dialect, Sakuya. The end is calling me. That is all. That this is the cross I must bear. He stares off into space, cliff gazing at something far away. Maybe that basically means that he's a thrill seeker. So you are a moth allured by a candle's light, Luzon? No, I'm stained in crimson, clad in night, unforgiven. My eternal blood seal calls me to purgatory. Ah, more crazy talk. It's not exactly a blood seal, that blood-stained chest is just the way breathing heart plumage looks. Oh, what is it, Kawara? Blood-stained chest. Sakuya, do you think maybe the blood-stained stranger sound so was Angel? Angel, where were you yesterday after school? What were you doing? Battling minor demons of Baal and following the demon spores. Could you rephrase that? Rufa, the Tree of Light called out to me. He asking you to say it using words we understand. Hallowed Magician of Light, your anger now. It is the power of the demon spores. I think it's the power of you, Angel. Wach, I must compromise. I was in the place the ignorant many refer to as the infirmary. I knew it. I think we need to talk to you. Come. And so we left the medical center, Sakuya dragging Angel behind him. Zium. Inang says crows are catbirds, pigeons are like dog birds, Imo. Actually, you're not wrong. So we have someone here called Cloporta, the pigeon chef, and he has a pet pigeon actually. And this is not a farce. I can actually give you a reference guide to the pigeon, for the pigeon, by the pigeon. Where is it? Wait, why am I looking at the Tetris? Oh my god. Almost. Where are you, pigeon? There we go. Almost. Discord. There we go. That is Cloporte's pigeon. It is a pet pigeon called Fern. Yes. Cool. This one. This is the bloodstained stranger, Roko-sanso. That's that then. We need to know what you did yesterday. Did you go to the infirmary? If I could, I would have. But only the chosen one can stop the demon spores. In other words, he didn't. Useless. The gate was sealed with the power of darkness. However, Adel Blau did venture within. Adel Blau? Who's that? Explain in terms known to sane individuals, please. The apostle of the blue sky, Adel Blau. She also goes by Gamer Zun. Zun went into what? Zon was in the infirmary yesterday after school, but the doctor and Yuya said that no one came and nothing happened. They're lying. I never know what it's trying to ask me here when I click it. Might not even. Might just be something technical. How many classes are there? How many classes are there? How long am I here? Let's see. Is this HATOFUL boyfriend, BBL ending, classes? Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna know how long it is. Oh well, I guess we just have to go on and continue. You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this. Yes, father. We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk. Yes, father. Look at them crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for our compassion, they would die as miserably as they live. Yes, father. Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand? I don't think this actually happened. Yes, father. To Japan? Yes. You will be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such as to bring honor to our family, Sakuya. Yes, father. Also, Dr. Iwamine is in residence at the institution you will be attending. He is a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is thanks in part to him. Do not disrespect him. Yes, father. Okay. Angel saw Zun going into the infirmary yesterday and then the door was locked. The doctor and Yuya must have seen her. What happened in there? They must both be lying. Dot 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 dot. Yuya has been helping us all this time and I don't wanna suspect him, but he's clearly been hiding the truth. Could Yuya be covering for the doctor? Don't know for sure. The Mongolia could be lying to cause doubt on Dr. Iwamine. It's not impossible, but from what we've seen so far, the most likely conclusion is that they're working together. Sakuya, you were the one who said we needed to remove our biases. We need to solve this. I am aware. I wanna go confront them right now. With only Angel's testimony, our evidence is a little weak. They'll probably slip out of it again if we go now. They're both much more eloquent than I am, and they will try to dodge the issue, which means we need to search the infirmary. Do you intend to go in without asking? Yep. The more stealthy we do it, the better, right? If the doctor finds out, he will come up with some way of stopping us for sure. Understood. I will go to the lab and keep them occupied while you search the infirmary. Thank you, Sakuya. A moment, gentlemen. Mr. Leon, I have something for you. Sorry for being late. I was somewhat delayed. What are these? The first is the massive key. It should open just about any of the simple locks in the school, and it's as bright and massive and its owner. The other is a stun gun. If you need to protect yourself, use it. You will have more use for those than I, Cora. Hold on to them. Thank you, Leone. Maybe I should write in the notes before I go into the infirmary. If that's what you want. The hour of judgment has come. You cannot use the Dark Tree's power here. Return to the void, Wallenstein. Well, he seems excited. I wonder what the doctor is doing. Being slandered by Mr. Higura, as you can see. Please stop breaking school property, Mr. Higura. I have returned from Judecca to defeat you. As long as you live, Calamitious sorcerer, the world will be wrapped in eternal despair. And he says things with such conviction, I almost find myself believing them. Please, that isn't funny. Yes, come on, Higura, let's go back to the gym, okay? No, stop, do not throw me out like some wretched doll. I suspect he has suffered from megalomania since birth. Megalomania, whatever do you mean? Delusions of grandeur, eschewing societal standards. He lives his life in the midst of some bizarre fantasy. Perhaps it is genetic. There would be no helping it then, would there? He is unusually active in the destruction of his surroundings, especially given his physique. Internal prejudice is a terrible thing, I suppose. He's no doubt exerting to the limits of his capability at all times. The most dangerous part is his ability to bring his surroundings into his fantasy. Though I seem to be less affected than you, and since, although I invited him to the school, I have yet to find a use for him, the whole thing has been nothing but a waste of time. Oh, okay. Did you say something just now, Doctor? Nothing at all. Excuse me. Oh, hello, Shirogane. What's going on? Where did Kawara go? Investigating another area at the moment. Only Dr. Iwamine and Nanaki are here right now. Is that Sakazaki here? I think he's walking around to calm his nerves again. He's very brave to be out and about with a scarecrow on the loose. Not brave, just imprudent. Stupid mongrel, stop pretending to be migratory and get back here so I can distract you. I want to occupy both of them if possible, but at least they don't realize that we suspect them yet. Just the doctor should be enough. His. Oh yeah, there have been multiple typos in this route. It is clearly far less tested than the others. Dr. Ivamine, I came here to ask your opinion on something. My opinion? I fear I will but not be of much use to you here. My body has never required me to visit the infirmary. I have not had much occasion to talk to the doctor since moving here. I can read his expression perfectly well all the same. It says, I'm not telling you anything. Where is Mr. Kawara? Did you have a falling out? He did seem to be suspecting me based on nothing but his own prejudice. A pity. I agree, sir. To doubt someone based merely on one's own preconceptions is baliverness, sir. It is nonsense. That is right. I must be perfectly logical in all things. You are renowned as one of the most intelligent birds in the world, Doctor. I do not think that you could be involved in such a grisly crime as this. It is an honor to be praised so by the heir to the Lebel family. Completely flat. Does he never speak with emotion? I hold a deep respect for you, Doctor. You might not be aware, but my father owes his life to your medicine a few years ago. Your work allowed the Lebel family to continue on to even greater glory. Is that so? I had not known. I am afraid that I know little of the fates of the drugs that I develop. The life of but one bird may not be significant to you, but we of the Lebel family will never forget. Oh, how wonderful. I take it your father is a figure of great respect? Of course. The family head must always be honored. It would seem that you hold your own biases even more dearly than Mr. Kawara holds his, almost like the foundation of your very existence. Dot dot dot. I would rather see... I would rather like to see the expression on your face when that foundation collapses. Wow. Logged. Has it been logged ever since the alarm this morning? Doctor went straight to the lab to begin the autopsy, and I think he's been with somebody ever since. The massive thing Mr. Leona gave me should do the trick. It did. Very nice. This room has always been a little creepy, but it's even worse in this dim light. I need to look for evidence the Zoom was in here quickly, but where do I start? The longer I spend poking around in corners, the bigger the risk that I get caught. I need to remember I have been here a lot every time I got sick. Where would the doctor hide something he didn't want anyone else to see? Didn't he forbid even his assistants from touching his desk? It would seem he keeps his drawers locked tight. Massive thing. Inside our medical records, he's probably supposed to keep personal information locked up. They never really thought of him as the respectful type. There are only 4 files. The names are Kawara Ryota, Gamer Zone, Fujishiro Nageki, and Shirogane Sakuya. What? I'm not surprised to see a file on me here, but Zuna and Sakuya never had any reason to be in here, and Fujishiro Nageki. Looking closely, Nageki's folder says St. Pigeonation's Medical Center on the other side, while the others don't. Okay, it says my mom is getting sick. Oh no! I hope she gets better soon. And the date is from 5 years ago. Did he take this from the medical center? Since it's here, he must know something about the fire back then. Are the other 3 records from physical exams? They're full of strange symbols and numbers. I'm not sure what they mean, huh? Sakuya's has a second piece of paper in it. Looks like some sort of memo or... Ugh! Sudden blinding pain in the back of my head. I can't move. I fall unconscious. That's bad. Where am I? I feel dizzy. The medical records are gone. Somebody took them. Managed to get knocked out, even with the stun gun Mr. Leon gave me. Damn it! I don't know who attacked me, but those records must have been important to get stolen away like that. Ah, damn it, why did I let myself get taken from behind like that? I had our records. Even with those, it would have been hard to prove anything. Whoever attacked me must have been the criminal. They probably wouldn't leave anything, but maybe they missed a clue in here somewhere? Huh? I didn't notice earlier, but there's a card under the desk. In a corner I wouldn't have seen if it weren't on the floor. This is zhun's student ID. There's blood on the corner, so it wasn't dropped here by accident before she was killed. It must have happened in here. It looks like my doubts about the doctor are confirmed, but for some reason I still feel unsure. I almost feel like this is too good to be true, like I'm being led along. If the doctor were behind it all, surely he could avoid casting so much doubt on himself. Just what is he after anyway? But I'm not worried about who is doing what and why. I'm worried about finding the one who did this to Zun. I need to I need to talk with Sakuya. Sakuya said, so you think it would take a fair amount of time to cut a human up like this and distribute them into boxes, Doctor? Correct. Even if she were cut up last night and distributed this morning, it would involve a good deal of physical labor. Sakuya? You again. Can we go to the maintenance room? We need to talk. Very well. Mr. Shirogane. Yes, Doctor? Just as an aside, it would be impossible for one such as myself. Even with the knowledge and tools of a physician. Even so, I'm not a particularly healthy person. Not a healthy person? The doctor is slightly impaired down his right side, you know. He is? I never knew. I was injured long ago. My right wing never fully recovered, though it rarely poses problems in daily life. Yo, Mountain Dew, hello. A human corpse is heavy. Seems like a bit much to go dragging around with one wing, don't you think? Yeah, it's all true. It's even recorded in the faculty medical records. It is? I see. Thanks, I remember that. I tell Sakuya about what I found in the infirmary as we head to the maintenance office. Meaning, Fujishiro Nagaki's records and the doctor have something to do with the medical center? I think so, yeah. I wonder about the other records too. Why you, me and Zun all together? Could that really be a coincidence? Did you go there often after you moved here or anything? Not once. Nobility knows no illness. Yeah, I've never seen him sick. He always seems pretty lively. I hadn't known about the doctor's injury. Kind of a bad thing to find out now. Bad? Because it is inconvenient for your theory? You must remain just. No harm can ever come from learning more of the truth. I guess so. It's because he's not very active or because he never leaves the infirmary, but guess I've never really had a chance to notice his disability. If he couldn't have done it alone, it makes it seem more likely that he was working together with Yuya. Blasted mongrel. No good can ever come of his presence. Oh, he merely something. Salutations! Were you gossiping about me? Yuya. What a pickle. I guess I'm the topic of choice among the boys as well as the girls now. Not that I mind. Don't let it get to your head, mongrel. We aren't saying anything good about you. That's right, Yuya. From your point of view, we were subjecting you to vile slander and ill gossips. You're very frank, Ryota. Nothing wrong with that. What kind of slander? Perhaps you shouldn't say, lest my fragile heart shatter like a maiden's crystal glass. Dropped by an unkind lover. Okay. It should be obvious what we were talking about from our faces alone, but he's completely relaxed. Note his heart is made of glass though. Use tires maybe. Something that is completely impervious to abuse. Your unsolicited presence saves us the trouble of looking for you. We demand answers from you. You lied. You met Gamer in the infirmary yesterday. Did you kill her? So you doubt me. I'd love to see your evidence. We found her ID stained with blood in the infirmary. You are duty bound to answer. What did you see in the infirmary yesterday, and what did you do? Well, I can't tell you anything. Sorry. I can't say anything at all. Cease this foolishness. You know something, don't you? Not attempt to dodge the. Oh my god, this robot thing again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Run, you two! Such terrible timing. Nobody likes a man who can't read the atmosphere, Mr. Scarecrow. Is this a time for jokes? Run, go! This always keeps showing up just to interrupt things, and otherwise it's just a robot wandering around for no reason. Kinda weird. Ryota seems to have left us in the dust. Maybe we should hurry up a little. Well, it doesn't look like it's noticed us. Guess it's not too keen on chasing people. Your idle flirtations sicken me. Feel free, mongrel. Shh. Do you want it to hear us? How about this? I'll go first and lure Mr. Beanpole towards the cafeteria. You head for the maintenance room while he's distracted, okay? Plan to act as a decoy. Don't think this will stop me from suspecting you. I wasn't asking you to. I've been your ally until now, so why stop now? Our ally? Anyway, run for it as soon as we're out of sight. Adio! Sakuya, you're okay. I was worried that maybe you got caught. Indeed. Isn't Yuya with you? We never got him to answer anything. I do not know. He ran in the opposite direction. We don't have much time left. I think the only thing to do is to get him to talk to us and then confront the doctor. He's been helping us this whole time, but I don't know if we can still consider him our ally. Our ally, indeed. You have always been separated, right? So you don't really know how he usually acts, or if he'd be likely to do something like this, or how could I know? He and I live in different worlds, as my father said. Couldn't know. I'm an only child, so I don't really understand siblings, but I think I know how you feel about him, Sakuya. Do not make me repeat myself. He and I have no connection, but I want to believe that he is not my enemy. Looks like Sakuya isn't entirely sure what to think. Prime suspects are the doctor who aided his family and his own half-brother. If I were given the same situation, I wouldn't be as calm as he is. We should write in the notes and then talk to the doctor. Okay, sure, I'm gonna do that. Oh my god, it's 6 a.m. Go find out exactly what happened in the infirmary. We figured out a lot of things, but there's still a lot that remains a mystery. 6 p.m. We don't have much time. Can we solve this and get out alive in only 4 hours? Dude, imagine if we are still here for 4 more hours. My girlfriend will be like, dude, I thought you would sleep at night. Imagine if you slept. and, however, this is also a reasonably good time for me to stop for today. Soon. Soon. Green ads, yes. If we get a new chapter indication, like class 6 or whatever, then I'm gonna have to like cut this in two. I did see a 4-hour long play of a part 1, so I would not be surprised if that's what happens. This is longer than I expected. If I want to be super objective about it, then whoever wrote it was really proud of the idea that they made this mystery novel thing, and they keep adding just a little bit of extra information, but it takes some time to actually get that information. It's stretched out a little bit. Greenfish says, Zone. What is it? You can't solve the case? There's no way. I can definitely solve the case with time. Greenfish says, you know what would be hilarious? No, not yet. I have no clue. If there's only like 20 minutes left. Alright, let's go, Sakuya. Huh? Sakuya? Your friend already left, young one. Why didn't you say so earlier? He's planning to confront the doctor alone. Father is of the pure bloodline, and so his life is of the utmost value. By extension, the doctor who saved his life must also be valuable. I must not disrespect him, because that is what my father told me. My brother, born of a low father, is a worthless being. Though he looks noble, his veins flow with filthy, impure blood. I must not associate with those of low birth, because that is what my father told me. But I am no longer sure. What is blood? Why does it divide us so? Hello again, Shirogane. Where's the doctor? He said he was going back to the infirmary. Maybe he forgot something there. Thank you. You're going right after him? Don't you want any tea? Well, be careful. ... He looked rather troubled. I hope he's alright. Doctor... Miss Shirogane, you look quite fatigued. Would you care to rest for a little while? You are wrong, are you not, sir? Whatever could you mean? I wish to learn the truth. What did you and Sakazaki do? Which of you decided to kill Gamer? That's not something to say without proof, Mr. Shirogane. But then, we have but little time left. Perhaps I shall explain things to you. I did not kill Miss Gamer. That is the truth. Of course, how could I let myself be swayed by idle rumors? The doctor could not have possibly carried out such an atrocity. Mr. Sakazaki did not kill her either, which raises the question, who did? Sakazaki admitted that he was involved in the crime. He cannot possibly... I merely said that he did not kill her. I did not say he wasn't involved. Of course, the same applies to myself. The two of you did not kill her but were involved, but then... Who did kill her? Oh me, this one. Oh dear me, this one do. Talking to you makes me feel like I'm about to fall asleep. I suppose these are the limits of a mere mongrel. What did you just say? Doctor, Could you be quiet for a minute, Mr. Shirogane? You bore me. You filthy, low-born mongrel. What? What are you saying, sir? I am not like Saka... You did well. Thanks to you, Mr. Kawara has found almost everything he needs. Just one more push and he'll be done. Thank you, Mr. Shirogane. A glint of white steel. His left wing slowly traces an arc through the air. Eep. I am dying. What did he say? Why was I left behind? I have no idea what just happened. Sakuya. Sakazaki! Stop that, Isa. I told you not to touch my brother. Isa? Suddenly, Sakazaki Yuya blocks out the sun. Blood is spreading across the floor. I am unhurt, host? Your wing! Such beautiful brotherly love, Mr. Sakazaki. You were the real hero all along, of course. And I promised that I wouldn't tell other people. Not that I wouldn't tell him myself. Or that I wouldn't kill him. And after all that work to steal the records from Mr. Kawara too. Yeah, you've always been like this. A coward and a villain to the core. Oh, such flattery. What are you doing, Doctor? Why? Why are you doing this? I told you, remember? You bore me. Now that you have helped Mr. Kawara as much as you can, I have no more use for you. Why should I put up with your babbling now that I'm done with you? I don't understand, sir. What did you and Sakazaki... This is exactly what I'm talking about. I have no responsibility to explain to you. Goodbye, Mr. Shirogane. No, don't move, Sakuya. Sakuya! Oh, Mr. Kawara. We were just discussing you. We are standing over Sakuya, blood running down his body. Doctor standing next to them. There is no question about what's happened. Doctor, so it was you all along. Was it? I wonder about that. Pull yourself together, Sakazaki, say something. Don't worry, he won't die just yet. I'm sure you'll enjoy a confession or two, so ask him all you want. Wait, Doctor! Oh my god, it's the Scarecrow dude again. There you are, Labor 9. I was waiting for you. Come, let us go. Labor 9? Is that the Scarecrow's name? So he was working under the Doctor this whole time. Wow. Just a little more, Mr. Kawara. Do you think you'll remember soon? Stop running away. You killed Zon. I will never forgive you. And it's a Scarecrow demon. Yes, it is. I'm glad you're so lively. That's good. I shall be waiting for you deep beneath the surface. Chase me, Mr. Kawara. I guess I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. I reach out. Can't reach. The Doctor and the Scarecrow are gone. Don't go chasing after the beanpole man on your own, Ryota. A good man keeps his cool, even in times like this. Don't speak, you're still bleeding. Don't worry. Who the hell do you think I am? I'll be fine. I know my limits better than anyone else. I won't die to a little scalpel. Getting whacked with a cleaver would have been bad, but there are plenty of bandages here. Sakuya, wait. I'll go get Mr. Leon. Wait, Ryota, I have things to tell you. Can you wait long enough to hear my confession? Like the doctor said, there's no time to waste. So let me tell you everything I can. Oh my god, we're learning things. This might be our last chance. It's too late, Sakazaki. If you were involved, why didn't you tell us before? We had a deal. Of course, he broke it without a second thought. The doctor and I did not kill her. That is the truth. But then why did he? She died in this room after school yesterday. That is also the truth. Then there was someone else? Yes. Right as always, Sakuya. And that third person killed Zon? Who was it? I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. I think you'll figure it out. Was it one? Really? Is it Leon? I hope not. I mean, he works for the Dove Party, that would be dumb. I have to apologize to you. The doctor and I were the ones who cut her up. So you stuffed her into those boxes? It was the time. The doctor needed to be sure of when she'd be found. He decided morning would be... What? That is not a sentence, dude. He decided morning would give time for the most humans together, okay? I suppose he probably thought putting her in the print boxes was funny too. Greenfish says, Yui is also a member of the Dove Party and willingly cut up a human. Well, she was dead. She was dead. And with her dead, and the Hawk Party winning, and this thing going under lockdown, I guess how much of a choice did he have? Greenfish says, so as far as I am concerned, this story makes zero sense. I mean, we're having some increasingly major grammatical errors here. Sometimes I'm not even sure what they tried to say. The most humans? Why would... Looks like I have stayed on the fence to the very end. I didn't have the resolve to go either way. If only things had been a little different. Gah. I thought you said you'd be fine. Are you worried for me? I'm honored. Could you go outside for a bit, Ryoda? We'll go to the maintenance office afterwards, with an O. Just for a little. I want to talk to Sakuya alone. You have a new father now, Yuya. He has a beautiful mansion and you will be moving there tomorrow. But your new father says he doesn't want your brother. He says he can only feed you if you leave the egg behind. What does that mean? Mother is sad. He is her son too. I will go. I will throw my brother away, Mother. Give me the egg. The new father killed my father. I know he did. He killed him so he could take Mother from him. Oh wow. I waited until she laid a new egg. Okay. hid him away in the mansion, and I switched them. So he will raise my brother as his own son. The new father hates me, but he will love my brother. He will give him nice food and nice clothes and a nice bed. Okay, yeah, apparently it really is Yuya who is the noble blood, and it really is Sakuya who is not. My brother will not know, no one will know but me. I hate the new father. I took the new egg and I smashed it. Okay. And he says, how many endings are there to the Pigeon Novelty dating game? It is 13, yes, that is correct. There's 12, and there's also the true ending, true root, true whatever this is. it it's kind of falling apart in a sense, honestly, if you're asking me, but that's my personal opinion. Like, the Nagaki ending was pretty tough. Like, that actually got to me. It was crazy. And this one is showing that it's kind of falling apart. Like, it's trying to stretch itself out to seem clever, but instead it just stretches itself out, you know? Like, I can't tell you, well, why not? You have 12 hours. If you don't tell me, we will all die. Like, it's so orchestrated. Anyway, I've always thought that maybe I should have told you. The doctor did not lie. You're the same as me, Sakuya. We were never half brothers. You are my real brother. Impossible, I am the heir of the Labelle family. Father told me so. Everyone told me so. I was raised for no other purpose. I never told anyone that I had switched the eggs. Father found out now, he would throw you away. I did it for you. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just did it to spite that man. I killed the child he had with mother, okay. That was the cross I had to bear. It was never your problem. I was happy just to see you living in luxury. You, under what authority? Oh, none, you're right. I only ever listened to myself. But the doctor noticed. He must have realized. I guess I was doing what he said all along, since I took your lineage. The fact that I killed the Labelle, the other father's child will never leave me. I've never been able to forget. If you're blamed for that child's death, you have to press on. This drama came out of nowhere. It has this epic music going with it, and I'm like, I have to keep tracking who killed who, when, and why. I mean, I get it, but anyway, you can't let it stop you. Zero build up, exactly. Okay, you get my problem. You get my problem. I was always worried. Like, the only thing here was that the medical record was here, so the doctor knew because he checked. You know, he checked probably genetics, who knows. I was always worried about whether I should tell you or not, and now it's too late, so... Fool! To deny me my lineage now! I'm sorry, Sakuya. I should have told you long ago. I was never as sure of myself as you. If I am not of the Labelle line, what am I? I knew you'd ask that. Straightforward as always. Leave this place, Sakuya, and think about it long and hard. You have a lot more to worry about than just who your family is, after all. No, wait, Sakazaki, stay with me. There's still much for you to tell me. Haha, it's been a long time since we talked this much. You've got that right. I talked to you every day when you were still an egg. Pull yourself together, Yuya. You can't leave like this. You said a little scalpel like that couldn't kill you. I should apologize about that too. Remember the headmaster? That was nerve toxin. You mean that scalpel had... Go on, Sakuya. Leave your liar brother and go. Doctor must have a way out of here. You are yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. Later, buddy. Who's dead? Yuya. Well, Yuya is dead. 6th class. I really wish I knew how many classes there are, but... Oh, this is not the end. It's 6 p.m. Wait, there's stuff until 10. Stuff until 10. Imagine there are 10 classes. Honestly, I'm guessing 8. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 8, you know? Should I continue or should we rate to Mark Firebolt who's playing Eyes of Sea and Sky, which is a really good puzzle game? I'm going to put up a poll on this. What next? Actually, it's 6 a.m. 6:17 a.m. Raid Mark or continue on. You get a 1-minute poll and I might override the decision. We'll see. You said it yourself? I mean, I did, but it's also 6 a.m., dude. Where do I save? I can't track this stuff. You are duty bound. But it's Eyes of Sea and Sky. If we raid Mark, he's playing Eyes of Sea and Sky, which is a great game. And by the time everyone goes to sleep, he's gonna be playing Fishing Planet. So you will miss the time when there's a transition into a game that's, well, significantly less interesting. I did stay up watching Arcade until 8 a.m. But if there's 4 more hours of this, I'm gonna do it on another stream, I think. I think that's the responsible thing to do. You know? You weren't even playing anything. Well, duh. Well, there you have it. Apparently, we're going over to Eyes of Sea and Sky. So, it's not really an issue. It's not really an issue. This is actually standard stream length duration thing after all. I honestly played too much Tetrio before I started this stream. We could have finished this. We could have finished this if I hadn't played Tetrio off stream. But so it is. So it is. So with that in mind, it says it's 6 p.m. No, it's 6 a.m. and we're leaving. We're gonna come back to this. I was not expecting this to be so incredibly long with the freaking scarecrow showing up, being labor 9 or whatever. I don't even know. But the weirdest thing about this is that we're doing this ending and they're like, oh my god, Yuya was working for the Dove Party all along. The doctor was working for the Hawk Party all along. This is not a surprise. Like, they told us this. They told us that the doctor works for the Hawk Party when we were doing the. I don't even know which one. It was either Yuya's or Dr. Spot. But we did know this. This is not a spoiler. This is like not a plot twist at this point. You told me this a long time ago. I feel like they forgot that they told us. Gizlak! 6 classes? 6 classes then uni? Wait, so you're saying the six classes. So this should be the last chapter, you say. Oh my god. Okay, it's 6 p.m. I guess if this really is the. I'm not sure about this. Like, imagine this. Even if we get to the end of the 6th and we figure out who was the killer, there would be this epilogue session, being like, oh my god, we finally got out of the dome and the humans and the war and that sort of thing. I don't know if we should continue for today or just bring it back some other time. Mm, but if there's exactly 6 classes, you know what? I'm gonna speed up. You know what? That is a good way to do it. I'm gonna speed up. It's 6 p.m. I haven't had much of a sense of time passing since the dome appeared, but it's already evening. The atmosphere in the maintenance office is tense. Doctor said he'd be waiting deep beneath the surface. Does this building have a basement? It's the medical center, dude. Certainly lot 1 that appears on the official plans, but maybe under the medical center, but that one's blocked off with concrete. It does not seem to me that the medical center is an entirely independent building. There may well be a path from this building into the basement there. Is there anywhere you might have missed something? Why not trade if you're going to speed up? I don't know. I feel like we could go faster, you know? I will just go faster. Missed something or forgotten something. Somewhere I forgot to look. Oh, that's right. The encyclopedia from the library in the medical center and the chronology and the medical records. I would like to talk to Nageki again. You have thought of something? Yeah, I need to go check. Sakuya! Dot 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 dot. He hasn't spoken since what happened in the infirmary. I can't blame him. I know how he feels. Better to leave him alone. No speeding, just a bit of speeding. Oh my god. Wait, that is zhunGamer spirit. That is zhunGamer spirit right there. The spirit of zhunGamer lives on, as you can see. And speeding in the sense of reading faster. I'm not gonna skip things. I know. I'm worried about it too. You're fading again. Where are you? Nageki, there you are. What is it? I found out a lot about the school and about you. I see. I suppose you know who I am then? Sort of, but there are things I need to ask you. That's why I'm here. Fire 5 years ago and the dome today. How are they related? Nageki must know something about the secret this school holds. You aren't really here anymore, are you? That might be so, or it might not. I saw in the school records it says you died 5 years ago in the accident in the medical center. I had become aware of that. I stopped my own clock here. That's why I can never leave. You stopped your, in other words, at the very least. Yep, he did that. I am almost certain of that. So you didn't die in the accident? He hangs his head in silence. Looks like he can't remember everything from before he died. I need a clue. There must be a basement under the medical center. I need to get in there. Oh, that's right, the encyclopedia. The encyclopedia? You used to go to the medical center, right? Did you switch one of the encyclopedias from there with one here? Why would... That's what I wanna know. Well, I guess I should just tell him. Look, you know how the encyclopedias here are out of order? There are 2 copies of Volume 9, no Volume 6. The Medical Center has the same encyclopedias? Yeah, there are 2 copies of 6 there and no 9. How disorderly. Yeah, anyway, one of the copies of Volume 6 there has a library sticker in it. Someone must have taken it from here. Switched the encyclopedias. Mr. Kawara, try reading this copy of Volume 9. It said Volume. Volume 9. Looking's worth 1,000 spoken words, I guess. Huh? This isn't right. It looks like just another book when it's closed, but it's a box? It's full of files. Some sort of documents? They're all from 5 years ago. These must have been... What does it say, that one? Let's see. Operation HATOFUL. Okay, we finally found out the lore of this game. Oh man, I told people I'm raiding away, and now they think I raided even though we continued law. No going faster than 60 kilometers per hour. Yeah, and it's 30 on the scooter. Operation HATOFUL. This is talking about using carrier individuals as biological weapons to fight humans? It has the same title as the file in the headmaster's office. But I never expected anything like this, meaning this school has been being used for biological weapons development for at least 5 years. Has been being used. 2180. New strains of Sumatra influenza isolated. 2183. A new strain has been isolated from Fujishiro Nageki. It is lethal to humans and has been named Karan virus. It has entered research at St. Pigeonation's Medical Center. Karan virus? Humans I met would always get very sick. Are you remembering something? Yes, I think so. I think I was the one who brought that book here. The birds with me in the medical center often did secret things in the reference room. I wanted to tell someone important what was happening in the center. What was it? My family. It must have been my family. That's right. I burned. I had to disappear. Why didn't I notice? It, did I your help to see? He paces nervously in circles, rambling on to himself. If you've realized something, it would help me to know what it is. I have remembered. Remember what happened here 5 years ago. I can't remember my parents' faces. I lived in an orphanage with other birds my age since before I could remember. I never thought much of it at the time, but apparently everybody there was a war orphan. But I did not resent the humans who had started the war. I did not care. I thought that living with other chicks and no parents was as natural as could be. One day, the endless routine was broken, and some humans broke into the orphanage. They had guns and kept shouting, "Free humanity! Free humanity!" I think that's what they said. They barricaded themselves in our house! Scrobodosaurus, pigeon lover, dude. Apparently, we are like now developing bioweapons in the school. That's what's going on in this game at this point. Pigeon lover raid, well, welcome raiders. My name is zhunGamer. We are Zune dating today, and we did date a pigeon pretty much 4 hours ago or something, and then we went into the true final route of the game, which is kind of overstaying its welcome slightly, but we decided, despite popularity votes, that we will push onwards. Did you date the pudding? I did in February. It was like one of the first ones I did, because I started HATOFUL Boyfriend in February, on Valentine's Day, right? Like, this is such a great Valentine's Day game, so we did that. I totally did the shout out, but didn't check what you were playing. The Game of Life 2, no idea. It's so cute, yes it is. This True Roots is a bit much, but we are working on it. The pudding one was fascinating, it really was. And the Nagaki route, I feel like that was well done. That was well done. This was a bit iffy. Apparently in Operation HATOFUL we found bioweapons. If you wanted to play this game, apparently you're getting spoilers. We're like 3 hours into the true ending or something. That's what's going on. We're learning about Nagaki's past. Apparently he lived in an orphanage and the orphanage was raided by humans. Weird stuff is going on. But how is the Game of Life? And thanks again for the raid. For those who don't know, Scrobotosaurus, I never know what he's gonna play next. I swear, there's like no, I don't know. But you can definitely bogo sort numbers if you want. There's a channel point redeem that lets you do bogo sorting, and if you win the bogo sort, then you win points. I never know what he plays. It's always something weird. Cinnamon says, we gave into buying all the DLC for the Game of Life too, yo. I guess now you're obligated to play it to get your money's worth. Although there was one day I woke up and I realized something, which is that you spend money to gain access to something, and then you spend the time to experience the something that you gained access to. So technically, if a game is bad and you spend time on it with nothing in return other than a bad experience, then you wasted both time and money. But if it's a good game, then it's worth it. We are experiencing things. We have played it for hours already? Okay, I guess it's good then. Like, if you didn't rage quit out. Like, I bought Escape Simulator, for example, which couldn't handle netcode on a local network for 10 minutes. It would disconnect after 7 minutes on local network. The machine is literally in the other room. There's no reason for it to disconnect, and it did anyway. Oh my god. It is terrible. I think I actually refunded Escape Simulator. We refunded at least one copy of it. I have to continue with this thing onward because I'm not gonna get to the end in a reasonable time. It's 6:31 a.m. So I'm gonna get back into speed reading this thing and see what happens. The humans barricaded themselves in our house and killed us one at a time. Wow. I was helpless. I could only hide in the corner and weep as my family was killed before my eyes. Wow. See, that's what you got here for. Brutal slaughter, that's what you get, apparently, in Pigeon Dating Simulator. But we are doing the hurtful boyfriend and not the HATOFUL boyfriend variant, as in like we did the other 12 endings, and this is our punishment. I don't know how much time had gone by since they came. When I looked around the silent room, they were all collapsed on the floor. Birds had come to save us. They had come and killed the evil humans. That is what I thought, but you have been granted a great power. You are one of the chosen few. I left the orphanage with one remaining sibling and we lived in an apartment, but I was weak. I couldn't go to school or get a job. I was nothing but a burden. And then I received an invitation. We wish to welcome you with special treatment. How would you like to study at the world's most foremost avian school? We will provide you anything you need. Anything at all. There is a hospital on the school grounds. We'll provide a room for you to live there. You shall receive all the care you require. I was living with my brother. I did not want to leave him, but if I continued to live with him, I would only hold him down. He was happy to hear that I would have a chance to improve my physical condition, and so I enrolled at St. Pigeonations. I was still weak, and so I often stayed in my room. I had no friends, but I was not unhappy. The nurses and the faculty were all very kind to me, and then, early in my first summer vacation, the doctor made a proposal to me. This vacation is the perfect opportunity. Would you like to undergo intensive treatment? You'll have to stay inside for some time, but by the end of the summer, you should be as healthy as any other bird in the school. And so began a long summer in the underground facility. First, a routine of daily examinations and numerous medications. And then the experiments began. The experiments to kill humans. A human would be brought to me. They would struggle and gasp, and then with a last painful sigh, they would stop moving. I knew why I was brought here. Living in my body was a virus deadly to humans in a matter of minutes. My parents, whose faces I never knew, were killed by humans. Everyone else in the orphanage was killed by humans. In return, I killed another human with each experiment. Simply by standing in the same room as me, by breathing the same air as me, they would collapse. I couldn't stand it. I had no reason not to hate them, but watching them die in front of me shaved away at my heart little by little, and I so decided to end it all. I had only one wish. I wanted to disappear from this world without a trace. Welp. Nageki, you are a biological weapon. The Karan virus. The deadly gas that made its home in my body. That is what they called it. No doubt they were searching for a way to destroy humanity with that virus. That was Operation HATOFUL, yes. That's why I burned it all down 5 years ago. There should have been nothing left, but I am not here. But maybe, just maybe, there is something left somewhere. I can feel him close by. My Mr. Kawara, are you going to the basement? I don't have a choice. Find a way out of here alive. Find out why they killed Zon. I need to ask the doctor. I see. That encyclopedia. What else is inside? Oh, the lore, I guess. Ads, although piece of paper folded up along with the files. This is a map of the medical center. Okay, that's useful. I will let you see this by waiting for the ads to end. I guess at this point I will end up staying up until 8 a.m. Whoops. We're almost back. We're almost back. I can't find the thing I'm looking for though, so I guess I will be back entirely. Oh, wait, that's the one. Oh, you have to start. Really? Okay. Never mind. Back now. Okay, let's continue onward. A map of the medical center. When I was there, I went in through the medical center, but it must connect to the main building somewhere near here. That looks like the gym, so those stairs are, I believe it is the chemistry preparation room. Researchers often went in there. The doctor is beneath the preparation room. Thank you, Nagaki. I have to go. Yes. Think you will be seeing me again and Miss Gamer as well. Oh, am I dying? Wow, he says I'm dead. Also, Gizlak, you trolled me. There's a 7th class. Staircase in the preparation room? I never noticed one. I wonder where it could be. If the scarecrow went down there with the doctor, it would need to be a pretty big opening. I had a feeling it's 8. We'll have to go and look. 7 p.m. already. We only have 3 hours until we're overrun with bloodthirsty humans. We don't know for sure if there's an escape route in the basement, but it's our best bet. Maybe we should get everybody from the gym to come with us as soon as we find the stairs. Leave that to me. Mr. Leon, I take care of the other students. Don't worry, I'm not a massive agent for nothing. We just let Yuya die like that, but okay. 1 hour change, so there's a chance that there's 10. You know what? You convinced me. You convinced me. Oh my god, it's been an extra 20 minutes. I think with that, yes, I will bring this back. I will bring this back. We have to visit Eyes of Sea and Sky, but it's still there. I kind of thought that we might rush this, but what's the point if we're rushing? Let's just continue with this next time. That's my plan. So in the meantime, when will it be back? I will try to bring it back on next week. Friday, probably. That's my plan. Let's see. So we had raids. Okay, let's see. He was playing Pokemon Legends ZA now that he is done with Persona 5. And also thank you again, Scrobotosaurus, for the raid. It appears that you raided and I'm the one running. It's almost 7 a.m. I should sleep. I really should. But Greenfish says I don't wanna miss it. Okay, I will try to have it at this usual hour of 1 a.m., you know? Nearly to 7 a.m. it is. He's like woke up half an hour ago, dude. This game is a little longer than I expected. But enough talk, the raid is going on. Thank you all for being here, it was fun. We will continue this last time. You will be informed on the Discord. Good night, everyone. Good night.